This is famous. Listen, tune in to Epic Radio every day, all night, all morning. Epic Radio is the best. Famous say so.
Alright, good morning Freetown, good morning Sierra Leone, good morning from cut across the globe. This now your favorite morning show, the Epic Morning Show, where it comes to you on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Today is Wednesday, the first day in the new month, the 7th month of the year, July. So happy new month, and of course welcome to a fresh month, a fresh edition. And today is going to be Impact Maker. Of course, inside the Epic Morning Show, we get somebody where we go can talk to this morning. Where, of course, you know, if we need more introduction. This, remember, seek me part of the program. Send me the message on 079949993. Drop them on Facebook. We live on Choice FM. For the one that reading at the eastern part of the country's capital, Freetown, we live on Radio Zimi. For the one that reading the Pujaon district and southern region on 107.5. We did live on YouTube, we did live on Facebook, live on Radio Garden, and live on the website on www.myepiconline.com. All of them platforms are so available for ensure say you be part of the program. And we also can get sports and entertainment, and also get the media review segment, will be done by Marion Precious George. Me I host for today, Reginald Brian Ojikutu Soya, and this is the Epic Morning Show. We go for a morning message of motivation when I rise. Stay tuned. Hello again. This morning I want to talk about my message. I want to talk about really now collaboration. Now collaboration are the act of collaborating with somebody, or something. Collaboration can be useful part of a creative process. Now a production also a creation where they be made by collaborating. And also remember, like I say, it's something that is very, very significant. Now collaborating, it simply means for make you join your own sense with other person your own sense for get result at the end of the day, for get good results. And no say a lot of the time then once we can really affect we na the fail who can fail for collaborate with other people. Most of the time we feel like we will do them all by ourselves. No, the fact that you get that mentality, you approach anything where you go do with that mentality, you are not going to succeed. So if you are in a workspace, you need collaboration. For example, now this Epic Morning Show, they do so. Everybody puts his own beats together. We get the DJ way behind the sound. We get the one that control the Facebook Live. We get the producer there behind the scene. Everybody puts hands on deck, and at the end of the day, you get a fantastic result. So sometimes, most of the time, waiting they happen, that you just see one person when they give the desired result. Like for example, I'm the one here seated now, giving you talking, doing the final outputs. But again, people make it possible. You get the DJ, you get the one within the Facebook Live, you get the one within the production team. They all they can do their own work now, but you know they see them. They are behind the scene. So let's appreciate those people behind the scene and let's collaborate with one another, because collaboration now only they give you the desired result. So if you are a boss, you are a manager, I mean, you know, a company owner or whatever thing, now you only to space safe. Even in your family, collaborate if you're a husband, collaborate with your wife, collaborate with your kids. By so doing, the home will be run very, very well. If you're in a workspace, collaborate with your staff so that you get the desired result. If you think you know them all, then you begin to approach whatever thing you need to approach, then you are doomed for failure. That is our message this morning. This is the Epic Morning Show. Stay tuned.
Sometimes you make me run, I don't wanna see you no more. I wonder why we can meet so quick. These funny things make me realize it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Yeah. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Mrs. Brown, with funny little Mr. Brown, who's making troubles all around, for laughter to everyone. But even though it's like that, he's the one for Mrs. Brown. So it is walking me and you. Your funny face make me feel so good. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Yeah.
Expert. Your game has no limits. In 1x Game section, you'll find hits,
Epic
Crash,
Radio,
Burning Heart, Crystal, Western Slot. Each game is a separate world with real winnings. Play on website or in the app. Visit the 1xbet.sl and use a SL126 promo code to get a 200% bonus up to 2,800 Sierra Leonean Leones. 1x Games, a world of games, wherever you are.
All right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Before we come for we breaking news and take this message, I will ask you one simple question. If something happened to your business or your property today, how fast you go able for recover? And that make we get J-Man Insurance. J-Man Insurance, remember say, then Sabian for make fast claim payments so you go get back to your business without no stress or no yagba. Plus, a premium, a very, very affordable and a flexible, so it will work perfectly for you. All you need for do now for call them on this number when at 088-220-137, 088 again 220-137, or visit the office within a number 2 Adelaide Street, na Freetown, and get insured today. J-Man Insurance, then trustworthy and them na professional. Now, I know say a lot of people and they will like tea or someone like coffee, but let's start off with the ROT. So you look for that tea, we go wake you up instantly. That tea we go make you really feel active all day. Then you get ROT where they are so for you. Remember say, I mean, ROT they be brought to you by Kyle. So you basically just need to get a bold cup of ROT and start your day very, very brightly. Start your day, be very energetic as well. So IoT is available, and remember I say, once you take your IoT, then of course you just don't get the perfect way for start your day. From IoT now, they can move to our cafe. I mean, some man like tea, some man coffee, more a like for drink na morning. So you know a coffee lover. I mean, you get the our cafe. Our cafe. Maybe you wake up and then you not get that kind of much energy. Then you just go in for a bowl cup of our cafe, and then it fits perfectly into a busy lifestyle, and it's smooth. Yeah, get that aromatic taste, and you can enjoy them at any time. You need energy way for make you stay active all day. Our cafe really don't got you covered. 100% pure, smooth, and aromatic, and it keep you energetic and active all day. Just add hot water and enjoy bowl cup. We go fit perfectly into a busy lifestyle. Our cafe stay energetic and stay active all day. Instead, they be brought to you by Kyle. Finally now. As a parent, what they give you picking for make it grow healthy and grow strong? If you're still thinking about it, Benimix is the answer. Remember, I say Benimix, and it make them from local grains, and it packed with 14 essential vitamins. We're good for the brain and the body. No cooking, no stress. You can enjoy them at any time. Just make sure say BFC Day on the pack. Benimix, grow strong and grow smart. Up next, breaking news. We now go over to Studio 2 and join James Kamaramane for the breaking news segment this morning.
Yes, good morning, Reginald, and good morning to we listeners out there. So, inside the news this morning, Salon Don be ranked as the fastest growing tourism destination inside West Africa. They record 23% increase in aviation passenger arrival inside the first quarter of 2026. This report come according to from the Global Tourism Watch June 2026 report. So then they are above Cape Verde and Chad. So this is a good one for Salon tourism sector. So, and for yesterday as well, on the presidential town hall meeting inside Makeni, President Bill make commitments say they will increase electricity generation from the Bubuna hydroelectric power station by 50 megawatts. Describe this move as part of government's effort for improve the country electricity supply. So this is also a great one. Yes.
Exactly, man. I think say one thing we a lot of Sierra Leoneans and they look forward to. Now forget result now. Remember, say a lot of promises have been made, a lot of money don't come for energy, but yet still, I mean, like for example, yesterday I passed the night without electricity. And I insist in this. The fear now we go to come in now. The season now we faith go. So it's good for make the president make such promise, but again, how best he go able for ensure say them promise then they come into reality.
Yes, that's indeed how best he go, because we don't get a lot of promises. We don't see a lot of funding they come in for electricity. We want to know the actualization of within these monies they come in for. Anyway, next we get the CGG also don't clock 30 years and yes, as one of the strong name when it comes to civics space the country. So this na a good work way they don't do. We want to say kudos to them as they don't clock 30 years.
Yes, campaign for good governance, by the way. We know how they don't challenge issues there we get for deal with governance and all. And I think say for 30 years they don't stand the test of time. It's kudos to them, by the way.
Indeed. And so for the Sport Lobby Fund, the government don't decide to accept partial handing over ceremony of the National Stadium. We may not say the stadium they may give them to a Chinese company in 2022, where they may give the mandate for Donham in 2 years' time. But the 2 years exceed and now it don't go to 4 years. And after the 4 years now, and now the government decided to take a partial handing over of the stadium where not to the main bull, not but the practice field, the basketball courts, the swimming pool areas, and the hostel. So this, I don't think government accepts.
Yes, the partial handing over ceremony was yesterday. I mean, we were there. And a lot, but again, I think they go out there. What the Iranian really wanted at the moment is the main bowl and not the other facilities. But it's government, like Mane say, government decide for accept the partial handing over, while they don't put more pressure on the GC where they construct the stadium for ensure they do it within the shortest possible time.
So all this will get decided with the news this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much indeed. It's James Kamamane. Well, also Libya, I remember be hit with a massive flooding. We really don't pose some serious threat. So we talk about flooding in Ghana, and now it's in Liberia yesterday, and also some part. Well, for now we understand BBC. Al Jazeera, the post say dozens of people lost their life during the process, but there's no official figure, by the way, on that. So we go for a short break. After the break, I'll give you a solid background on the impact maker where we get this morning. Stay tuned.
Well, it's a rhythm of life. Coming you over, it's original voice. With the words of nature to help you control. No fear for trouble, cause you're nice and truthful. Just when in doubt, just check this words. You love your brothers and you love your friends. Respect the people, then you never go wrong. You better stand and think you can't leave alone. It takes two. It takes two. It takes two. To everyone, but even though it's like that, he's the one for Mrs. Brown. So it is walking me and you. Your funny face make me feel so good. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Yeah. It takes two to tango. It takes two. Well, it's a rhythm of life. Coming you over, it's original voice. With the words of nature to help you control. No fear for trouble, cause you're nice and truthful. Just when in doubt, just check this words. You love your brothers and you love your friends. Respect the people, then you never go wrong. You better stand and think you can't leave alone. It takes two. It takes two. It takes two. It takes two. Yeah. Two to tango. It takes two to tango. Two to tango. It takes
right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Like I tell you, today we can look at an impact maker, somebody where they really contribute immensely in the banking sector, na Salone. So they shortly get one of the most respected banking and financial leader, a man who in name don't become synonymous with innovation and also transformation and excellence in the financial future. We guests this morning, of course. Now somebody will like I tell you earlier. In fact, you don't need more introduction, because once you say the name, a lot of people they will don't we go come to terms. And so the massive innovation is Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin, the current managing director and chief executive officer of Rokel Commercial Bank, with over 3 decades. This person take over 3 decades in the international banking and financial leadership experience. Experience don't be instrumental in repositioning Rokel Commercial Bank as one of Sierra Leone's leading financial institution, Salone. Now, under in leadership, we see outside the bank law expand them footprint. Now, Rokel Commercial Bank, they almost all side Salone. They don't embrace digital banking now. They get a lot of things anyway. Rokel Commercial Bank will tell you now they don't get this SIM cop or whatever. A lot of digital innovation as well have been done on that direction. And also, quite recently, they don't successfully acquire Union Trust Bank, where we can call UTB Bank, Rokel Commercial Bank. They acquire them, and the MD, the managing director for Rokel Commercial Bank, where now we guest this morning, one of the people that will play a pivotal role for ensure say Rokel Commercial Bank acquire Union Trust Bank. A move where don't be significantly don't reshape the country in banking landscape. Now, in contribution to national development and economic transformation, dom and both local and international recognition, by the way, including in future in the Forbes and several prestigious awards. Forbes now one of the biggest platform if they get a magazine, then they do rankings and they give awards. So this individual this morning, when our special guest, also don't get recognition and they don't be featured in Forbes, the magazine, and several other prestigious awards that we don't get, both locally and internationally. Once you hear the name, a lot of people come into terms that, oh yes, this individual don't do more. So this morning, we can delve into in journey, in leadership, in philosophy, the future of banking and Salone, and in vision for economic transformation. All of them things, and they we really can look deep into them and see waiting and waiting don't do in terms of the banking sector, how much contribution it don't make in terms of bringing innovation into the banking sector, how much it don't do there. In terms of repositioning Rokel Commercial Bank as one of the leading banks in Salone, and now they don't acquire a new, but he's going to share with us his journey, how much people really don't impact, and whose legacy they try for left after he go down serve in tenure done, after I go on for like fit I'm saying, okay, this is the right time. I want for resign now from my position. I want for do what I know that thing. Which legacy, right now some of the things that we go want people and for remember and for. So it is definitely going to be an exciting show this morning, trust me, and you get a lot for learn here this morning from somebody where a name no need more introduction into the banking sector, into the financial sector. So maybe you did think about even for make a career path, you want for go into banking, you want for go into something for deal with finance and all. This individual is an expert, and trust me, just like our last week show be exciting. Last week we can get a new scientist, Nayaso, where we learn a lot from a lot of people. They say last week. So today again is going to be that kind of show. We trust me, you will learn a lot. You will able for figure out a lot of things and from this gentleman we go join we in a couple of very, very shortly in the program. So like I tell you again, we guess now of course, Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin, in the current managing director for Rokel Commercial Bank. So we just take one short music, and after that we get a precise message from a precise voice profiling what we don't do, and then we go start the conversation. It is definitely going to be a show you definitely not want to miss this morning. Remember, send your question in case you get, send them on Facebook. We go take on day and we go read them once the conversation starts proper. We go for a short music break, and after the music break, hopefully we'll start up with the conversation. Stay tuned.
Only then it will go away.
Impact Maker features a visionary banker, economist, and transformational leader, Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin. As Managing Director and CEO of Rokel Commercial Bank, he has led one of Sierra Leone's most remarkable financial success stories, transforming the bank into one of the country's most profitable and influential financial institutions. With over 30 years of international banking and financial management experience across Africa, Europe, the Caribbean, and the United States, Dr. Gilpin has built a reputation for innovation, strategic leadership, and economic transformation. From beginning his career at the Bank of Sierra Leone to advising the Commonwealth Secretariat on restructuring programs in more than 25 countries, his impact has reached far beyond Sierra Leone. He has collaborated with the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, championed financial inclusion, and spearheaded major innovations including the Rokel SIM Copper Plus mobile banking platform and the acquisition of Union Trust Bank. Beyond finance, he is also a humanitarian and advocate for empowerment through the Gilpin Economic and Educational Development Foundation, supporting vulnerable women and underprivileged children across Sierra Leone. His leadership and contribution to national development have earned him prestigious honors, including the Commander of the Order of Rokel, recognition by African Leadership Magazine, Forbes, and several international awards celebrating excellence in finance, leadership, and public service. A banker, mentor, and nation builder whose influence continues to shape economic growth and opportunity across Sierra Leone and beyond. Today, he joins us on Impact Maker to share his journey, his experiences, and his vision for the future. Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin on Impact Maker.
All right, so you don't get the profiling of the wonderful guests we get this morning for we Impact Maker. Good morning, Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin, na the Epic Morning Show Impact Maker. It's a pleasure to get you here this morning.
Thank you so much, and it's a joy to be here.
So let's start from the sound we just listened to. Any information they will left?
Well, the fact that I'm a lay preacher, an accredited lay preacher in the Methodist Church, was left out, and also the fact that I must say that I'm a very proud Sierra Leonean.
All right, let's start off with the conversation. I want to tell you about your journey into the banking and finance sector. How it been start for you and how it is at the moment?
Well, when I started this career, I've been doing Bank of Sierra Leone. After doing my first degree, I've been in the Bank of Sierra Leone. So I worked at the Bank of Sierra Leone for approximately 10 years, and that was where I did banking. You work at different departments, and also get a lot of knowledge on banking in terms of on cash management, on liquidity issues, on economic management, on macroeconomy, on looking at the banking sector, solvency of the banking sector, the depth of the banking sector, and also understanding Basel and the other liquidity things and the risk analysis in the all we get to do the banking. Because from the central bank, you get to take a cursory glance at the sector itself. It's like say, some eagle with the up, you watch all team, the information say everything work fine. And not only the banking sector, but the overall wider economy, then you're able to also see how you fit in the banking sector with that part of the financial sector into the overall macroeconomy SF. So that way they have begun my whole banking career, and it was quite an incredible start to it, because as a banking officer at the central bank, I work extensively with the Ministry of Finance. Also, I work with government policies there, with government partners there, like the IMF, the World Bank, the African Development Bank, so on and so forth. So it's been a very good formative time for me for beginning to understand things then from the perspective of overall economic management and banking.
What inspired you for pursue a career in the financial sector?
Well, I think because I read economics as the first instance, and when you done your course, you can try to get to a particular profession where go mirror the course where they do. As a consequence, I find out, I begin for economic things then. Then, of course, banking is part of the financial sector, so then they say they under the whole economy. So that means for me for really start working in the banking sector.
All right, now look back over 30 plus years into the banking sector. Waiting on be you defining moment. 30 years, it's in fact that age passed me age now as you know. So the tenure we don't take into banking. I was not even born at that time. But waiting on be defining moment.
Well, I think the most defining moment is when there are two things. One, we've been doing a debt restructuring initiative for the government of Australia when I was in the central bank. And that has been quite phenomenal. And looking at even the monetary aggregates, that was a critical, beautiful thing for me. And then ultimately coming to Royal Commercial Bank, I think now we will bring out the whole digital arm of the Royal Commercial Bank and push forward the concept of financial inclusion, where we will piggyback upon the digitalization. And so seeing the Singapore grow, be expanded, be widened, customers able for access and money anytime, anytime, and also the fact that around this whole environment you get for putting in place security measures then, you begin for bringing the greater aspect of banking and economics. So I think the final moment was strengthening up Royal Commercial Bank, turning it around and making it much more digital than we ever thought it would be.
No, can't talk about local commercial bank now. I believe you don't spend more of years into the financial sector. Who say you switch from Sierra Leone Commercial Bank to local commercial bank?
No, I was in Central Bank.
Okay, Central Bank.
Yeah.
So to IC Bank.
Yeah, joined IC Bank in 2017. Yeah, and prior to that, I'm the tongue. When I left Central Bank, I worked overseas for about almost 2 decades. of which I did a lot of work in different countries. I worked for international organizations then. So I was more from the advisory perspective. I would look at the different sectors then. Look at the monetary sector, the fiscal sector, the external sector, the real sector, and within there, look at the banking sector. And then you can look at SOEs, look at risk of entities, look at risk, fiscal risk of government. So what thing they will be do will be over and above banking, but will be until banking is inside it. So 2017, when I come back home, and then I get this particular offers for going to a commercial bank. So that's what I'm
As the managing director by then?
Yes, please.
All right. Now, massive reformation in the way, or reforms in the way you don't bring come now, okay, commercial bank. When you come in, of course, you talk about, we get the digital banking aspect and also position in local commercial bank as one of the leading financial institutions in a salon. How you be able to do them? We also get that.
Well, ideally, when you enter an entity, they look at for different indicators then. Okay, you have to look at things the way they use for measure your performance. And you get the efficiency indicators then, you get the financial depth, you get financial efficiency, you get the also operational efficiency. So I take them in there so and begin to look at them. You also get the indicators and where the regulatory look at. They're supposed to do, then you get with the Basel CF 3, where you look at the Basel 4, Basel 3A. So things in the way they say, okay, if this is not an entity, I then can't in there so I need for see it they do. And then can't in there so I need for see they do well. And then you have to take they set for let you do then kind of particular thing there. So you get the target, the prudential target, and that now waiting the regulator say it's supposed for meet. The efficiency indicators, the cost indicators, and operational indicators. And then you also get your own way go make as an institution. Say, okay, now so I want for let this be 10%, 15%, this is enough for go more than 7%, so on and so forth. So you look at it in there, so first of all, for see how are they working on it here. The next way to look at it is like, what do you want the for work? Will they work with me? Then Sabi then they understand for the they're efficient. They begin for say, okay, yes, they're efficient in this area, they need training, they need training, begin for build up your human capacity. You look at the one now because we they compete, okay, within the sector. We're not there in the monopoly, like most of the SOEs. We're there in the monopolistic competitive environment, so we get for compete. So we look at the competitors, them, how they're also performing. Then next look at the market, the capital market we want. Say, okay, this is the market I want. How do I get people also for believing me? How do I get people also for come and continue for trade with me? You know, how are they able to get them for say this idea what I get, the idea we were sharing. Then you get the owners them, then they want the shareholders of the entity. How go for making them feel comfortable, say they manage their money fine, they manage their business fine, manage their investment fine. How go for get dividend for pay them. The last but not least, now you get the opinion, the perception where this entity get forget, because a lot of things are going to perceptions. In that if you go into particular thing and people and feel say what you do no better, then will okay again. So you have to forget to look and feel the ambience, you have to forget the whole environment within which they operate, ideally working well. Then because I don't like work in a central bank, I work overseas quite a lot. I don't see a lot of things, I don't understand a lot of things, I don't get experience, work beside them. So I know maybe what to look for. Then coming into the bank newly safe, you get a fresh eye. They're not do, they're not being CC, they can improve on, you can come, you can say this, we can improve on them. Then last but not least, so you have to be a leader. A leader is somebody who will get the vision, somebody will get the idea, but you can't lead on your own. So you have to have managers, you have to have different makers, you have to get change agents and within the confines of the institution. You have to identify the players and say, okay, now listen, I got this vision, I want to go down this route. And maybe they won't understand it. But when they don't understand, you have to explain to them. They get champions where they say, okay, now this person will get on this role, you this role, you this role. So they get for push them to so forward. And with that, you're able for begin for say yes. You start for see the thing going in the way how I want to let it go. Now, there are times when you will definitely get ups and downs, because in any project, you get situation where you have risks. All right, so therefore, factors and risks here, the what if scenarios. If this not how I want, if that not how I want. So you can do what we call deterministic simulations. And this what if scenarios now they kind of guide you for say, okay, if this checks so I'll go cancel, this checks so I'll cancel. If you go well, then how will we go for move this forward? And so it's a kind of, should I say, you get a mosaic view, like where you get like a puzzle and you have to put the pieces together. You know, the jigsaw puzzle is not feeling well. You know, this particular bit for Kaya, this piece for cancel, this piece for cancel. And ultimately you start seeing the picture forming. And once the picture starts to form, then you begin to say, okay, well now it's forming. How go move from this? And I can always use the example of Noah. You know, like God told Noah to build this ark. God said, build it big and wide, round up all the animals and put them all inside. Now, only Noah was righteous. Only Noah trusted God. Only Noah believed God where God said that be a flood. Everybody else laughed at Jonah, at Noah. And so Noah persisted in what he get for do. Similarly, when you get this vision, and you say the vision, I believe you say go walk, you don't discuss them, you don't test them, you don't test them on paper. You don't write on paper, you don't look at all the various possibilities them, and you start for push them. Then you go for share them, you go for people that for happy for go with them. And I think that's one of the approaches that we use over time. And that's why we do how we do now.
The bank now, when you talk about innovation and technology, don't really make Coca Commercial Bank stand out among the competitors. Them look at how significant innovation and technology don't help for position IC Bank as one of the leading financial institutions in Asalo.
Well, you get the tools and where they use in any particular environment, you get tools and you get the brain or the human resource. So if, for example, I get a computer is running Excel, okay, and Excel is a very powerful tool for computation, for like do analysis and put it there. Then next to the Excel, you get a calculator. They carry the type in the calculator 1,000 plus 5,000 plus 2,000. You get your solution, and you type it inside Excel. It's killing time because Excel is equally powerful for like you write and then you put the function and you put the equation and it do it for you. So why you they go use calculator to get Excel? So that's one of the things that we are noticing now the bank, that you have to be able to understand the tools where they use. You have to understand the tools where they have to push you faster, for being more efficient. So that's why we take away the manual steps them and we put in automated steps them with the right checks and balances for the automated steps them, take you forward with accuracy. And also with the automated data, you don't put it inside systems, it's easy and quicker for let you verify, let you validate, let you see who's an error day. So that's the things that we'll begin to do as we become more and more digital, they train people for be less manual. And when you become less manual, you understand the things. Secondly, you have to understand the concepts. The concepts where you look at, say, okay, I want to be solvent. I want to be solvent by this percent. I want to continue to be liquid by this percent. And if you get to know liquidity, don't mean to say you're solvent. And you get to understand, say, if you're insolvent, you get problems where you go face. And then you begin to work towards ensuring, say, the indicators they are so they're stable. At times, you notice in the move one kind of way, you don't sleep. You lose sleep at night. So you start to understand also what's going on in the wider sector, or how banking they in neighboring countries then. How banking they on the sub-region, and how banking they on the continent itself. What are the international standards for their particular thing? How do they do that? Then you get the regulators then, you get the central bank, you get the FIU, you get external audits, where they come inside, and the way they watch back what they do. And so you get, it's a whole structure, as I think about it, the bigger and bigger, the CM for B. So so many things that they get to put in place, but you cannot do it alone. So you get to identify people them, put in a particular place, and then you monitor them. You have regular periodic reviews them for make sure say everything is working in line. And so when innovation comes, because innovation a new enhancement of what you do. That's why you innovate. And people will then get to understand the innovation. They get to be trained in the innovation. They get to accept the innovation. And then they get to sell them to the populace, with customer base and to the wider public. So getting them to understand what you want to do is one thing, then beginning to do what you want is another thing, and then for understand to the extent that when they sell it out, it will become palatable to the general public, and that will make the take-up rate for the innovation.
You talk about how for sell, particularly with country friend we say when you talk about innovation, a lot of people are still used to that manual way of doing something. How challenging that period been look like for you as the MD and also you other staff them for ensure say una force people them for accept the digital aspect of banking, because for the normal trend is that Bokumando use for go to NAP, that manual way of doing things and all. How the process been, Tarek?
Well, really, what you talk so, it's not been really easy for get people to understand. Like, look, I go on a line. I go on the bank first. I go on a line. I take 15-20 minutes. They follow and tell me how much be balanced on my account. But then I go on another line now with cashier now for check or withdrawal slip for go pull the money there. I spend all that 20-30 minutes for get up to the cashier pull the money there. All the money I go. When for crying out loud, we don't give this in your telephone. I can go into my application, my telephone, my computer, my iPad. Then I click I ask for my balance. It's immediately they give. And the other thing I want to do, I can issue myself an e-check. So if I send an e-check to myself, I can go down to the corner where an agent did it, I take the money there. I don't know if you're going to bank, take 1 hour in a bank. I understand some man they can pension, some man get work, some man for take time for talk to people into the one going to bank. But ideally, getting people to understand, say, look, all this thing where they take 1 hour for 30 minutes for do, I can do it in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, because why? The system don't they with the bank don't give me. And you see, financial inclusion, what they preach, not only about having an account. Okay, you have an account, but the account is not transactional. Then you're not really financially included, just have an account. Financial inclusion, where you make it, just like where you get demand, you get effective demand. Again, effective demand. Effective demand is backed by purchasing power. Okay, in effective demand, like where you want no more, you know, you're not able to get them. So when you get this particular tool here now, on your phone, this particular facility, the utilization of this facility, then they make you become more or less financially included. When you begin for utilize the products and services with the financial sector, don't give to owner, not only for opening an account, because if you open an account, you put your salary there. With salary can I pull up. You know, you do nothing with the bank facilities. You know, you do nothing with the bank products and services system. So that is like a kind of ineffective, you know, inclusion. So what we want is using the services that they make with the tell and say, look, now you get the app, you can see your balance for yourself. You're not going to go to a bank, go online. You can go to agents, issue yourself an e-cop, or go take the money there. And if we get phone number there, any issue come up, you can call we help you for solve them real quick. All
right. Before we can talk about the acquisition of Union Trust Bank, we now one thing we have spearhead, by the way, you know, as at this moment, local commercial bank gets a steady reserve.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Let's come to the acquisition of Union Trust Bank. How the process been look like? How the entire idea been come about for ensure say we acquire Union Trust Bank?
Well, it was not like an idea, and we've never been saying one for acquiring Union Trust Bank, or that was one of the targets, and no. Okay. There came a time where the information come out say people are putting proposal for this entity, and banks are putting proposal for the entity. We are putting proposal for this entity. Okay. That's how it came about. You know, just simply getting the information that there is need, putting a proposal for purchase and acquisition arrangement for an entity, and that's it. It's like where some people maybe able to pay your mortgage, okay, and then the bank they foreclose on yours. Okay, so you not pay debt, so then they can seize you owes, or if you're able to car you buy, you get the car note, and they pay car note, so they will come and they foreclose on the car. Then put the car there and maybe say, okay, now over and there, people can say, okay, then thing there, so, or let's use the more one with the or somebody bring him in container cam. Now I take it, enable for clear them. After a while, I take it, they say, okay, they container them, they move car, they not clear them, we sell them. So somebody will get the information, let's say go put in them, bill and buy. That's the same thing happened with us for UTB.
Whose major, development this acquisition they bring to customers and the banking sector as well?
Well, one thing is that it stabilizes the banking sector, okay, because when we do the purchase acquisition, all depositors' funds are stable. All money we did 100% secure, just like it was before buying. And even the staff, them, not going to forget massive layoff people and still they work. So it brings stability. Can make Rocket Bank a bigger bank? Because the assets that we acquire now don't become like Rocket Bank. And remember, it's Rocket Bank, not state-owned bank. Okay, the government is 65%, public, like me and you, Australians, we get 35%. So whatever they do with Rocket Bank, now the government and people are selling them, that in the benefit.
Now let's talk about was there any challenges during the process for the acquisition of Union Trust Bank?
Well, it's a regulatory decision, and so you have to go to the Banking Act or like I we are purchaser, so the regulator and they handle all the accounting in the back end. So I think say for us it was not should I say challenge free, because it's something we're doing that you have to make sure you tick all the boxes, you cross all the T's and you dot all the I's, you have to make sure it's done properly. And so that we did, of course in collaboration with the regulator. We've been managing the whole process.
All right. Now they continue. Of course, we can't talk about economic development and the banking sector. If you just tune in, we still get Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin. We are the managing director for Local Commercial Bank as we impact maker now the studio this morning. Let's come to the assessment, the current assessment of Sierra Leone economy today. Would you really want to talk about it?
Well, I think we can realize, on the macro side, the exchange rate is relatively stable. The interest rate itself relatively they can down. Then on the fiscal side, government expenditure, then tax revenue, that kind of thing. Because the economy get the macro, Then you get the monetary and get the fiscal. Okay, of course, the monetary look at things like exchange rate, interest rates. You look at the international investment position, you look at the trade, and they get the fiscal side, look at the government expenditure, government revenue, and each of them get their models and they get their equations then, where you can look at. So looking at it from, giving this a cursory glance, you can able to say the exchange rate is stable for a long time. It oscillates within a very narrow band. Inflation don't stably don't come down. You look at the interest rates on treasury bills, you don't come down. Whether interest rate come down on treasury bills, they reduce the government expenditure on debt. Okay, and they also give the people incentive for go and do investment outside because you get the inverse relationship between investment and interest rate. So all that concept would look at, so this is stability in the basic fundamentals. So I would say that the economy has been relatively stable and it's on a steady path for some time. And we look at that and they will take a 3 months amount of stability. It means that there is economic growth going forward.
Which is very good. Now let's come to youth and career development. I want to know a lot of people's advice you go on for young people them where they aspire for aspire career in banking or in the financial sector. If you get opportunity for talk to the set of people and they tell everything, now the advice you go give to them people.
Well, banking, as with any other profession, it always evolves. Okay, it evolves, become modern, more sophisticated, and more professional. So banking is not only about going to the bank and taking money from the treasury. You can't you pay customer, you come back, you do balancing of your till. It's about utilizing all, should I say, the variables, all the data we operate at it, and analyze them. So what I would tell people, do you risk analysis models there quite well, understand what is banking, understand what is the financial sector, understand what the financial sector does, and then you situate yourself within the overall economy and see if I'm working in the financial sector, what are my contribution to overall economic management, overall economic stability. You see, the financial sector includes the banks, deposit-taking corporations, deposit-taking corporations at the bank, look at the insurance companies, the stock exchange, so on and so forth. And one of the key follow-throughs of the financial sector that for promote a return on your investment, a return on investment that is like deepening the value of your equity and also looking at triggering economic growth. So once you're inside this particular sector, and inside the sector, the banking sector is arguably the largest, makes up about 70% of the financial sector. So if you come to work in the banking sector, so your impact on the financial sector is going to be strong. And so you begin to understand, say, yes, me as a banker at the airport defend the frontiers of the financial sector of this particular economy. So when you understand that, they look at the wider things, then look at the risk, look at the interest rate sensitivity, look at exchange rate sensitivity, look at the liquidity, look at the solvency, look at the efficiency criteria, look at the inclusive criteria, look at the ownership of banks, look at the money supply, look at the M1, the M2, the M3. These are things that will push you into becoming more of a professional. So what I'll say, anybody wants to become a banker, you have to be sound on your economics, on your banking, on your finance, and understand the overall macroeconomy. But when you go inside now, you understand, begin to learn the operations also. The operations are fundamental because from there they get the stability for able to do all this analysis. And then also integrity is strong there. And what I would say is that always try to refresh yourself. Understand international banking standards, international financial standards, understand what kind of new methodologies are out there, what are the reporting requirements like, and you become a more sophisticated entity in your area, and you will learn ultimately how to grow. And the one thing let me say is that you become marketable. You don't want to be just somebody who can one place, you sit on one place. You want for growth. So if somebody look out for a banker in Liberia, in South Africa, like Kenya, and you go for an interview, you're supposed to compete with your company and pass. So I'll say to me, if you want to be a banker, they understand the basic fundamentals of the financial sector, understand financial programming, understand banking concepts, and then get ready to do the operations and to push yourself forward.
You don't receive a lot of local or national and international, recognition or awards. Personally, everything I need them into the highest award that the country you don't receive, and also internationally as well. There is a lot of awards them as well where you don't receive, and still they receive them achievement and the recognition in the way they come out from the country as well. So you come out when a salon and the globe at large. What's personally it mean to you?
Well, I always thank God for this opportunity for be recognized, and what it means to me is one, it means that the reward for good work is more work, and then it also says to me, look, I mean, you get for utilize this platform we're going to give you for stimulating and encourage younger ones them for growth, for aspire. Because I believe that you can only be the perfect you, and not an imperfect imitation of somebody else. So I try to be the me. I challenge myself. I set standards for myself. I get angry because I don't meet my own standards. I know you use somebody else's own level for there. I say, okay, I want to be like X, Y, Z all the time. So I know, say, okay, within the male ability, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to go. That's where I want to go. So I do that. Then on the awards, then I see myself as a Sierra Leonean. Because when you come on at the confines of Sierra Leone and you go to an international place, you have to put your identity down at the immigration desk, and that's a passport. The passport says Sierra Leone. Now, automatically, they're going to read you like how they hear about Sierra Leone all over the world. Are you good people? Are you bad people? Are you running away from your country? Are you at war? Are you at peace? Do you describe yourself well? And that perception I take for judge you, for deal with you at the immigration desk. So by doing well and promoting ourselves positively, you will go there. Whether you're a good person, a critic, then they judge you based upon how you they market your country. So if I'm doing well in the sector, I think I want to market Sierra Leonean ability for able to do well. So when I walk across the continent, I go to Kenya, I go to Uganda, I go to Botswana, I go to Zimbabwe. They say, oh, Sierra Leone has come here. These are people who are made of standard stuff. That's what all these things mean to me. I can push myself. And so you look at the entire ambience in Sierra Leone. You want to see professionals who can go out there, stand up, and be ranked amongst the best of the rest.
You don't impact a lot of people. Whose legacy you aspire for left behind when your time go down. You go down, say, okay, I don't reach me year of fulfillment. I want for resign, I want for the other thing and all. What are some of the legacies that you really like to leave behind?
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't take no for an answer. And always look for the solution. Do not celebrate the problem. That's what I always tell my guys. Don't come to me with a problem. If you have the problem, what didn't you want to let me do? What has happened? What progress have you made? Because I tell you, say, do this for me. Get this information out. Write this paper for me. You can't tell me, say, oh, light not been there, or the printer not been print, after you don't late for 2, 3, 4 hours. So what has that done for me? What did you do in that problem situation for find a way to make it happen? So my advice to people is that don't give up. Be the best of yourself. Don't take no for an answer, and always look for a solution.
And nobody, you say the person overcome with a problem. I'm going for really explain. So, what you mean by that? When you say, like, for example, so you staff come and enough of being problem. Why you say so?
Yeah. Listen, now, I say to you, I need a parking space for my customers. And I give you a week to do it. A fortnight after, I've asked you 3 times, what is it? Oh, the parking space down, mommy, they sell, great for commodity, so I'm able to do it. So what did you do about the one who not been great for commodity? You should tell me, say, okay, I get this chair, so this one not be for commodity. But I think, say, if you can get a package, let you go. Or another place down yonder, let's see if you can relocate and they. Or let's go to the council have a chat with them. But you sit on the problem, you come and tell me there's no solution, there's no deliverable. Then what in the problem get for do for me? There's no outcome. So if me get somebody who they watch me now, like I have my regulator, or I get the potential shareholder, the government of people of Sierra Leone, or His Excellency, he expects me for give him a solution and for give him a deliverable. I can't go tell him, look, sorry, I'm unable to do this because of this. You want a deliverable. That's how our country or business progresses. Now that I mean by, don't come and celebrate the problem for me.
Okay. Now, what inspire you in all of this? So a lot of time we get inspiration from certain people. Anybody inspire you for going to the banking sector, the financial sector?
I think that was just divine providence against the banking sector. Papa and Mama, they not worked there, but my elder brother was a central banker himself. And I think just by divine guidance, I got FMSF now. So it was nothing planned, but it was just, I think it was by divine decree, not God.
And what they keep you motivated every day?
Well, I mean, the thing is that there are normally a lot of distractions. Salon is a very funny place. They look down best of how I can major in a minor. And by majoring in minors, you don't really move up. You look at things when are relevant, you have to talk about them. And you dip in it and waste time on any relevancies than they. So what did me inspire me now for how can I make a difference? You know, like, I remember distinctly, I said to myself some time back when I had to work overseas, I worked several siding. When I come out most times, and they keep crying, and I go, they make nice farewell for me, and they keep glad to do what I don't do. But I said to myself, look, I mean, I work in all these countries. I've been to over 30-something countries.
Wow, we don't travel around.
We don't travel around.
Okay.
I go there for a walk at a conference or for assignments then.
Okay.
I can attend it. And when you leave. And there is no, like, recollection, maybe by the next generation we come. And I said, let me come to my country and serve. Because ideally I have been able to get all this knowledge out there. I get all this material, let me come and serve. And I have for live impact that was going to remember me. And so I came home with nothing.
Wow.
Like, I don't get a job. I just came home and said, let me come and serve. But God was guiding
That
me.
was in 2017?
Yes, 2017.
Okay.
You know, that's why I say it was by divine decree. You know, I came and there was nothing. So I did with I get a job with the European Union. I was embedded in Ministry of Finance. We're working on the PFM model. And then from there I got a call, you know, from the NCP then. And they interviewed me. So if you're looking for somebody for the financial sector, and say, okay, I'll get back to you, stuff like that. I'll go back onto my job and listen and say, okay, we've interviewed a few people, we want you to do this particular job. And then that's how I came into Rocket Commercial Bank. And so it's been just since there, it's been like a roller coaster ride, but it's been more of an ascendancy than the one that we can try to pull you down.
Now they always then the one in that you can remember and say they motivate you for gets more harder every day.
Yes, you give up the win. If you give up the win, and so you're not going to let them win. And one thing you do, you pray a lot. You know, spend time praying. Whatever you believe in, pray. Allow God to guide you, God to use you. So you see, if you get a good intellect and God don't give you this particular ability, God can grant you favor. You know, I call that really commanded blessings and unmerited favor. When God is blessing you and then you're moving forward with that blessing, nobody can take it away from you.
All right. So, Mr. Gilpin, we can normally play song, but we get offended. So, what's the end of the show? We use type of music you like for listening to.
Oh, I got a wide genre of music. You see, one generation we listen to music widely. You know, I love like gospel. I love like jazz. I love like R&B. I love country and western. I love Africana. I love reggae. So if you ask me now really, and
for this morning, this one good.
Yes, if you ask me now, what do you want this morning? I'll tell you, give me some nice R&B.
Okay. Salut, and R&B?
Do we have Australian R&B?
So, well,
let me tell you, give me famous.
Okay, all right.
Famous,
so,
yes.
So we'll find a very good song. By the way, we'll go for a short break. After the break, we can begin for take calls, and then we will continue with the conversation. So maybe you get a question you want for ask or something you don't learn from this conversation this morning. After the break, you call me on 0799 and 4993. We still get Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin as we impact maker this morning at the studio station.
1xBet. Your game has no limits. In 1x game section, you'll find hits, crash, burning
Epic
hot,
Radio.
crystal, western slot. Each game is a separate world with real winnings. Play on website or in the app. Visit the 1xbet.sl and use a SL126 promo code to get a 200% bonus up to 2,800 Sierra Leonean Leones. 1x Games, a world of games, wherever you are.
All right, already we don't begin forget the calls, 0799 and 4993. The first caller is
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Paconte?
Na Paconte,
Okay, Paconte, go ahead.
How the morning?
I'm fine, thank you.
I tell Doctor 2020, let God bless and let God give a long life with your body. Now, then time people here we want in the country, you for straightforward. When they make you managing director, now any size, you for do the correct thing. Anything what you want for do, you for tell yourself that, hey, that's all for do, that's all for do. Now in the correct thing, look like UTV. I saw film, the man just died. You know to say the bank don't get problem. You see, all the first that man they been referred for tell in Bango before. Look where they don't die now, they don't above them. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 0799 and 4993. That's not the number where you can call and be part of the program. Let's take another call this morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, come on your radio, please.
Daniel.
Daniel, from whose side?
Please.
Okay, go ahead, Daniel Abu, please.
This spa, let God bless and Abrim, Mr. Gilpin. He really transformed Ukel Commercial Bank. And let not tell you like I know the Ukel, but the system where Ukel move with, I really they enjoy them because at the GT Bank. But me brother, that bank are the worstest bank in this country. So me, I dey tell all bank manager, let them call Mr. Gilpin, may teach them how to upgrade bank. The man, I dey really surprised at him. Yes, na brave. Anyway, na brave, Mr. Gilpin. Let God bless you. You really make local commercial bank transform and keep it up with a good job. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. We take more calls inside the program. 079994993. That's the number we self can call and be part of the program. 079994993. Let's take another call quickly this morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, Said?
Said.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Mr. Gilpin. Quick question now. What is actually responsible where foreign banks, particularly Nigerian banks, they thrive in Sierra Leone. But the few when at the Sierra Leonean banks, you only left one when I will kill. And one. Then two, somebody at this radio, one of your customers, they accuse you sort of, say, do a transaction, then after the bank, they therefore go make a withdrawal of $210,000 where you go do good transaction. I want to ask, before this man they open his current account tonight, normally there are documentations where this customer is supposed to provide. Like that man they send a gold business they do. If they ever provide the license where mandate for do gold business at Sierra Leone, then finally this one accusation of UCB. Waiting out that recently, one of UCB customers. Normally in a late evening where the central part of it are empty, it can go quietly.
Right, make a fast please, don't go very 1 minute.
The ATM machines they never work. Thank you very much.
079994993. We take couple of calls and then we try for wrap up very shortly. My own pressure George go give the review segment, the media review segment. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Noah.
Yes, Noah Kisi, go ahead.
Well, we must celebrate Dr. Gilpin in one of the banking CEO who don't make banking attractive and interesting. I hope say the others banking CEO they will copy in methodology. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mystic na Doazak, they say on Facebook, good to hear from your studio guest. He has made tremendous contribution to the banking sector and possesses wealth of experience in banking operation in the area. It says in the area of corporate social responsibility, RCB is one of the bank making positive impact. I wish him continued success in his leadership and future endeavors at the bank. That is Mystic on Facebook. Let's take this caller quickly. Yes. Nami Samoa.
Yes. Local commercial bank. Na government bank or na private bank?
I don't make a mention 65% government and then you get people that will get shares.
I know that clear.
It's 65% government. You make them very clear.
Okay. Government owned bank.
It's a state owned bank, yeah.
Okay. Because you want to know what the difference between them and UBA. Then we should let them take over UBA. And I'm pretty sure that's not to be in the class of advertising. Thank you.
All right. We still take few messages them on Facebook. This one, Ekundayo, Martin, they say, changing the narrative of local bank to one that is admirable and considering your national and international recognition, it speaks volume of your styles of leadership. All right, let's take another call quickly. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. This is Abakar from Fogo.
Yes, Bakar.
I will get questions for ask the powerful guest. One, the time we the bank governor we will get at this country for no changes to this currency we get to. We make today, we see the economy so fall, give me don't overcome. We don't know if owner will give advice to this bank governor, see, it's not necessary now. I'm waiting on advice you give to that. Then after that, I get somebody out, he just go out and he lost an ID card by UK commercial bank. And this somebody, he don't look for this ID card, he don't know how he will get access to either this ID card because for now it is out now. So how this person now will able to get access to this local commercial bank, collect your account, continue to sign stop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bakar. We take more calls. All right. I think if I can understand well within, Said, they say, but Said, it's basically not Mr. Gilpin we being do transaction with the Italian. I mean, I think the Italian, say one of the managers them na the bank, even mention whose branch the manager they, etc. Be make that comment on, talk on Epic as which particular branch person, even mention the name of the person. So just to make that clarification. Hello. I lost that caller 0799493. Just take a couple of few calls and then we will come back to Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin for respond. Hello.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Morning, yes.
Mohammed, the call from Cambia.
Mohammed, go ahead.
I just a few questions for Doctor. Of course, as somebody who I don't know, I've been the foreign and media, especially in our Star TV, a long time ago. And at the Cambia, we get the only bank in Cambia na UTB. Now you not get the other banks them, but then I will see a structure with a local commercial bank. I want to know when that operate, then we'll start to operate now. So apart from the operation of UTB, we already done there. But the building where the structure of local commercial bank, when it will become functional. And then the other one again, I so admire this man that I know a family, long years, like he's doing at the Gilpin. These are human resource development oriented and crew people them. Where themselves, I don't know if he get any relationship with them because the footstep and waiting at the sea they do it just one time like I mean they have so many people.
All right.
So I admire so much at the forum. I've been on the forum long ago at the media.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Sakombana Facebook, they say we are so proud of our own ambassador Gilpin. It shows our unions can do it, no reliance on external expertise and experience. Bravo. It's saying on Facebook. Let's take this other one. I'll take the calls on Facebook simultaneously with the messages them as well. Hello. Yes, go ahead quickly. Anamta.
Good morning, Mr.
Yes, go ahead, Anamta.
Thank you very much about that. First of all, I want to tell Mr. Plenty thank you. Because
Los Anamta 079-994-993. That's the number we have can be part of the program. It says a professional cannot be hidden in the light of Mama Salon. God bless MD. All right, let's take a few calls more anyways. Hello.
Yeah.
Pamusa.
Good morning. Pamusa,
yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now what one I get. We know say we've been the use coin in this country, yeah. But why the bank not able make we get access to the coin? Then all the paper, quantity they run beside coin. Why? Now me question this, sir.
Thank you, Pamusa. 079-994-993. Maybe two more or so, maybe 2 or 3 more calls, and then we'll try for wrap up the program. Oliver Wise say the visionary leader on Facebook. Let's take this one and 2 more calls after this. Hello. Lost that call is 079-994-993. Maybe 2 more. I think this is the lion. Just keep on 1 minute quickly. Hello.
Yes, for additional lion.
Yes, go ahead and do one quickly.
Hello, Pale Allah help in this country. So this one is so disgraceful. You know, we will get then kind of people away land and shallow they go in drain. When you say the people away can open banks and the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, them, now yeah they can land. Why make Saloma any outside and put them? They for Halak, they for Otef. So what you will get for proud of? You know, this is not disgraceful. So if we say we all side check all the side the way banks and they. Now foreigner they get, now foreigner they get them. They will count, they can't celebrate now. So say this person do well, this person do well, this person get this.
Lion, you don't make your point it too. You don't make no point it. Go ahead and make your point.
Yes, sir. My point is, outside them people they say salon they go in drain. What if he say we may able for all we own, all side na private side na foreign na all the side the way you single na foreign na they did. You want them to say we no land?
0799949993. That's number. Maybe last one more call and done. And then I go just put an end to the phoning of the program this morning. Hello. Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead now.
But that's me sugar. But not agree. So thank you very much for the program. Like I say, Mr. Gilpin, I'm glad you forget you here. So most of the batat, who you better they fit you. So I'm glad you. Let God continue for guide you. Because you are better possible for you. But I see when man don't use them in life now, rely on so. We make a point. This kind of man, if I can go condemn the people now, go condemn the agree. Mr. Gilpin, now so the whole day, when you bet people will go at you. Continue for the straight like I straight so, continue for the go further, for let the banks they go. I hear they talk about fucking banks. How them boku. Now investments. But we come one of Mr. Gilpin and kind. Look how commercial bank we don't die. Salon commercial bank. They can revive them. Look local bank. Now bank where they inherit from former Barclays Bank. Look the kind of development. Local bank don't own this bank now. Where be a bank where they buy like Boston. Now they don't go you know talk to the owner. If you don't know be the goal, you don't be. No it. Style. When person do better, no more grab place. To Mr. Sapawani at Bobo when they come there, you be a UTB guys there. So I'm glad we can clear the air. So thank you so much, Epic, because I make it balance to you for me. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I know take any calls again. I'll go to Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin for respond to the calls that will come in, and then we definitely go play the music for you before you say final word.
Thank you so much. I want to thank them on the call. It's a joy for every different comments them. We come up from the general public. So if you ascertain a sample size of the opinions them from the general public, you think say you can take that particular sample size for say generally favorable. You know, and so I want to thank the public for that, to continue to serve the people. And as a Sierra Leonean, I can always say we need to push forward the Sierra Leonean concept of efficiency, which is supposed to be a good one. Well, I get some few things there. So one, the guy saying the leadership you get for pass down the information to your staff for support the vision and move it. Yes, obviously that's what we did try to do, the Rokel Bank, and one for let that be a standard model where the boss want to grab all team, but for able to make the other people let's get their work for do and push them forward, because you want to go tired if you want to go for do everything. The other one talk about the UTB in Akambia, we still go open. Well, we'd already opened Akambia, we opened that last week Wednesday.
They say if the operation don't start for Rokel Bank, the new.
Yes, it don't start now. If you go there, you go meet with staff, then go serve them like any other bank. On the ATM machines, them they can get uptime and downtime, but they try to be uptime as much as possible. You know, so yes, I think so they work generally, but now then they get uptime and downtime, but they work. Think about changing money, and that was a central bank decision way back then. We no advise the regulator. They make decisions them. So the money was changed by the central bank then, and there was a regulatory decision. About the coins and if you want to for withdraw 100,000 leon to get 100,000 leon coin, I go to them. But if you want, I will give you coins and day, but really, you know, can become operationally sensible for take so many coins out. We can take 120 leon note. If you want to take coin, you take 1 leon coin. Till you go to 20 leons, it's about 20 coins to get for carry, and also they put on. But really, the coins are still there. And the possibly we need help with the ID card or we travel overseas. I mean, you can call the bank on 078-222-501. You can call the toll-free number 940 from any platform, and you can call 022-222-501, and somebody will help you on the questions that we get for ask for customer service. And about you answered the one about the possible OP account. You know, if somebody open an account in a particular bank, and then you go out there and do business, you don't open an account, you don't just say, we don't all be credit worthiness analysis, it's possible you open an account, open an account. And you answer that question properly, that, you know, call any name there. So I think really those are the ones that have been jotted down. If anybody on be able to answer I missed it, then maybe you can pull me through on that.
All right, so they can play the song now, the song by Famous, and we hope that you go enjoy it this morning.
Thank you.
Let's go to the song DJ Wonder.
Famous. Hello, 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 hello. You get one life only, we get one life only. Why we not go use I'm gladdy and enjoy the time. I never know they finish. Time me know they wait nobody. Now why are the guy for always get time nice every day and night? This one way we all feel we safe, not nobody on. You want to get rich, you must we go down to belly, I know you young. The balance where you go die left now all the money on. So why for the pity you say for? Daddy motor car where you let buy 'em. If you see finals where you collect bill 'em. You meet up woman where you let piano. And if you let the man na for keep 'em. What them more? The food where you feel for it na for eat 'em. That fine la power where you let na for buy 'em. Entire more. And if you baby love you got love 'em. But if you love them all now, you never left them. Want them more. Cause nobody know what's in tomorrow. So every day of my life stay old. I fasting enjoyment stay go. For land for care for yourself. Nobody love you past yourself. All man they fed for yourself. Now why I got the allow with the other man they panting. Away, me joy away. Me smile away. Oh no. Don't nobody take you peace away. Me joy away, me smile away, oh no. Every day. I see they also live for the pay. They like Lamboku on a small you catch. Land for the loose body 110. No to money, no to 20. No money make motor man and border. As long as you get waiting, you dey eat. Land for the loose body 110. This one way we all feel we safe, not nobody on. You want to get what you want, we go down to belly, now you young. The balance where you go die left, now all the money young. So why for the pity you say for? Daddy motor car where you let buy 'em. If you see finals where you collect bill 'em. You meet up woman where you let piano.
All right, indeed. We all get one life for live at the end of the day. And all. Let us come back to Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin. The song personally will play from Famous. Is it a song where you really appreciate?
I like the rhythm, I like the words, I like the style, I like the artist. Yes, I do appreciate them a lot.
All right. So, whose message from the conversation we don't get today, when that one message you feel say listeners and for really pay care attention to?
Well, I say be the best version of yourself than an imperfect imitation of someone else. Trust God and move on.
Finally, message to the one that listen to you.
Well, I want to say thank you for listening. I want to say keep on moving. Don't give up.
Thank you very much. In name na Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin and Nabi we epic impact maker for today. One for tell Boku thank you. Don't share a lot with we this morning, and I believe say we will take the time for listening to the show. Don't really get motivated and all learn a lot from a man we don't contribute immensely towards the financial sector. Ambassador Ekundayo Walton Gilpin, thank you for joining with Impact Maker, your journey and your inspiration, and also your insight into leadership, banking, and national development. Don't be of course, quite invaluable. We appreciate your time and we wish you continued success as you continue to shape the future of the Sierra Leone financial sector. So we esteemed listeners, we want to thank you for staying with me on the Epic Morning Show. Continue to believe in the power of impact, innovation, and leadership. Until next time, Reginald Brown Ojukutu Soya. Have a wonderful and joyous day. Remember, say we get the sports and entertainment segment to come next, and my own Precious George set for the media review segment. Till next time, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Famous. Hello, 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 hello. Awe. 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 You get one life only, me say get one life only. Why we not go use am gladdy and enjoy the time? I never know they finish. Time me know they wait nobody. Now why are they try for always get time nice every day and night? This one way we all spend we safe, now nobody on. You wanna get rich, you must wake up down to belly nine now you young. And the balance where you go die left now all the money on. So why for the pity you say for? Now the motor car where you let buy em. If you see finance where you collect bill em. You meet up woman where you let piano. And if you let the man na for keep em. Want them more. The food where you feel for it na for eat em. That fine la power you let na for buy em. And try em. And if you baby love you got love em. Love them, but if you love them all now, you never left them. Want them more, cause nobody know what's in tomorrow all. So every day of my life say I'm old. I fast in enjoyment, stay go. I fall and forget for yourself. Nobody love you past yourself. All man they fed for yourself. Now why I know they allow what you other man they panting. Away, me joy away, me smile away. Oh no. Nobody take you peace away, me joy away, me smile away, oh no, oh, every day, I see they also live go the pay. They like Laboku on a small you the cage. Land for the loose body 110. No to money, no to gently. No more they make no time man and bother. As long as you get waiting, you they eat. Land for the loose body 110. This one way we all feel we safe, now nobody on. You want to get rich, you must wake up down to belly nine now you young. Get the balance where you go die left now all the money young. So why for the pity you say for? Now the motor car where you left buy em. If you see finance where you collect bill em. You meet up woman where you left piano. And if you let the man na for keep em. Want them more. The food where you feel for it na for eat em. That fine la power you let na for buy em and nice. This one way we all spend we safe, now nobody on. You wanna get rich, you must wake up down to belly nine now you young. And the balance where you go die left now all the money on. So why for the pity you say for? Now the motor car where you let buy em. If you see finance where you collect bill em. You meet up woman where you let piano. And if you let the man na for keep em. Want them more. The food where you feel for it na for eat em. That fine la power you let na for buy em. And try em more. And if you baby love you got love em. But if you love them all now, you never left them. Want them more. Cause nobody know what's in tomorrow all. So every day of my life say I'm old. I fast in enjoyment, stay go. I fall and forget for yourself. Nobody love you past yourself. All man they fed for yourself. Now why I know they allow what you other man they panting. Away, me joy away, me smile away. Oh no, nobody take you peace away. Me joy away, me smile away. Oh no, oh, every day.
good morning and welcome to Sports Updates for midweek edition. Let's start off with the Netherlands. And again, they don't bow out of the FIFA World Cup, and this came as one of the shocking elimination, but you wouldn't doubt because it's Morocco, one of the giants in African football and currently competing in the World Cup. So Son Heung-min don't take to Instagram because don't share in frustration about what happened in the World Cup, as themselves when South Korea don't bow out of the tournament. And of course, this might be the final World Cup for the former Tottenham Hotspur's captain. And now for Morocco coach Mohamed Ouahabi don't speak after the shocking elimination where they eliminate the Netherlands. And of course, he don't put a lot of praises on the players, and he said this not a surprise for him as a coach, as he meets a group of players who already be one for compete in world football. So Marc Cucurella don't say he will decide for Bab before he join Barcelona, as the player we don't pen down a shocking move to Real Madrid, as he don't get so many jokes, as he say we're ready for do all the work for players like Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe in the attack. And surprisingly, in the first matches of the Wimbledon, now to tennis, as no breaches nor able for going to the second round of the Wimbledon after where Emma Raducanu and Jack Draper don't withdraw through injuries. So 10 other British players all lost in first games inside the Wimbledon. Well, for this morning, all this will entertain and bring to you inside Sports Updates at 11 a.m. We'll discuss a lot more about the just concluded SLFA Congress in Bo.
Hello, good morning and welcome to your midweek edition of your Semen News here on the Epic Morning Show. Well, just few days, both industry machine Odomodo Black and the Black Bones of Chocolate City, of course, Fresh Prince, were set to perform inside London at the DJ AG Online. Well, doing that, Odomodo Black be set for perform at 8 p.m. whilst Black Bones we get 7:45 at the same stage. Well, that was not the craziest part. So we both parties see themselves, it's a bit like we two enemies then cut, themselves in the spot, and both spat on the floor, and of course that don't spark a whole lot of debate on the social media space. And away from that one, the Ackman of course is back again. So it just dropped a new one yesterday, Alekam, and it's on every platform. Go check that out. Wusai You Feeling Day from Lionman featuring Jakey Jake, of course, sound produced by Mickey J the Pro. So this not the new one from Lionman, and of course it's already a vibe. Would I still remember Miss Syria? Now you didn't make any fun, so well, she's back. Of course, if you still remember that song, she's back. So this one, Me Wangri Bobo, is a song where is set for drop and in feature Brave Ima. Yes, the guy we gets Salum Bobo, Wachano. So let's be on the lookout for these two guys as they set for drop another one. Well, from the BBS Music, Bad Boys Sit Off, of course, get a new song we if for drop and entitled Palampo. This will be dropping soon. And Epic Radio, of course, bring you all this corner. We rediscover the hit and relive the memories. So Saturday, October 17, and the ticket price still now 100 leons. And of course, Pambul, St. Anthony Hall, Sykes Street, Freetown. Dress as your favorite oldies artist. From 7, Sote Doklin. Of course, you know. So come, LS Bade. Finally, we want for crown King Boss LA as the most featured artist right now for the month of June. Yes, so King Boss LA, of course, was featured by Diamond Prince, and just when we settle down, collabo again, come with a new one. So there's a song between Diamond Prince and King Boss LA titled Bills, and King Boss LA again on collabo song Do Am No If You Easy. And finally, the song Jealous by King Boss LA featuring April. The snippet is out now. Let's check this out as we wait for the full one. This now all we get for you.
silence. Now there you day. If love for you the party now ready for spray, I get money like pump, ready for pay.
Girl body, kick them, oh body, oh. Yeah man. Girl body, I let me human. Girl body, for this me human. Girl body, me want get human. Girl body, I let this human.
OneXBet. Your game has no limits. In 1X Game section, you'll find hits, crash, burning hot, crystal, western slot. Each game is a separate world with real winnings. Play on website or in the app. Visit the onexbet.sl and use a SL126 promo code to get a 200% bonus up to 2,800 Sierra Leonean Leones. 1X Games, a world of games, wherever you are.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is
Zig Ziglar once said, waiting you to get by achieving your goal, nor as important as waiting you go become. Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM, also on Facebook, YouTube, and through the website at myepiconline.com. You go also get me through Zimi Radio 107.5 FM inside Pujeon District. Mina your host Marion Precious George, and inside the show this morning, Salon rank among the fastest growing tourism destination in West Africa, and also campaign for good governance at 30 with a look at the achievements and challenges encountered during this term. And also President Bio announced plans for increased electricity generation from Bumbuna Hydro Power Station by additional 50 megawatts. And as well, government and other stakeholders in the transport sector don't agree on the reduction of transport fare across the country. All of the stories plus the review of various newspapers they inside the show this morning. And for joining me to discuss these issues, I get inside the studio James Kamaramane and also Solomon Sundu. Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Marion. Good morning to listeners and viewers.
Yes, good morning, Marion, and once again, good morning to our listeners there.
Okay, straight off, we'll look at stories reported on the front pages, and my first take now the Politico newspaper. And top story read: family of deceased officer cries for justice. And Bio calls for end over tribal political regional divide. And finally, women's rights are fundamental to democracy, and this is according to EU in Rwanda. All of the stories and more you will get now the Political newspaper this morning.
Got Times newspaper. The main banner headlines to read: Law school gets a new driver. You get the photo of Honorable Justice Fatimata Bintu Haladi, where don't become the new driver for the Israeli Law School. Another story: CGSL inaugurates a new national coordinator with pledge to promote integrity. Another story: the irony of diamond-rich Connor. This is an article written by someone. And another one: youth remanded on alleged house breaking and theft. Businesswoman remanded over alleged fraudulent conversion. And the final story: youth remanded over alleged wounding with intent. All the story and more you will get at the Concord Times newspaper.
And away from the Concord Times, I take the Independent Observer newspaper. Top story: Mayor Akesoya inspects progress of water kiosk and public toilets across Freetown. And another story: Right to Access Information Commission Chairman reports significant progress to host ICIC IDU AI conference in Freetown. And a big banner headline is Sierra Leone ready for a female president? That's a question asked. And finally, Mercury International revisits King George's home, donates food. All of the stories plus Mr. President, can we talk part 420? Then at the Independent Observer newspaper this morning.
With me, I get the Standard Times newspaper. The first story reads, when the dispute moves beyond the university. You get a photo of the Minister of Higher Education. Another one, Justice Fatimata Bintu Haladi appointed acting director of Sierra Leone Law School. And another one here, beyond crude oil, the untold story behind Sierra Leone's fuel price reduction. All the story I am on, you go find at the Standard Times newspaper.
And we final take this morning at the Global Times newspaper. Top story: Chief Minister calls for Africa-centered digital transformation. And a big banner headline: Sierra Leone to host ECOWAS summit on July 17. John Benjamin visits SLPP headquarters, and the Confidence Finance Minister. Finally, Justice Aladi appointed acting director of Sierra Leone Law School. All of the stories and more you go get now the Global Times newspaper this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and with a discuss range of issues this morning. As I mentioned, we look at the first one we get to do with Sierra Leone rank among the fastest growing tourism destinations in the country. And this now according to a report where come out where the Global Tourism Watch do. And the report highlights Salone as one of the region's top performing tourism markets alongside Chad and Cape Verde, underscoring the country growing appeal to international travelers despite global economic and geographical challenges. And according to the report, across Western and Central Africa, Chad lead the region with 25% increase in aviation passenger arrivals, followed closely by Cabo Verde with 24% and Salone with 23% during January and March period. And also the report attributes the figure to growing travel demand across several Africa destinations, even as global tourism industry they face mounting pressure from rising travel costs, geographical tension, and disruption to international air connectivity and several other things them according to the report so far. So Sundo, is this visible? You know, the reports say Salone, are the third fastest growing tourism destination, but is it actually visible?
Well, I want to go back to the Budapest. Law begin that side. Since the former minister, Dr. Nana Pratt, I stand to be corrected the name. We begin bring Budapest. We see, a lot of, tourists that they come on, they come. And when they come at Salone, we see exactly the first camp where they come on the internal. And now perhaps be able for, establish the fact that Salone na a peaceful country at the time. And, then people will come grow for Law Sierra Leone. Where did they come? I remember the first camp where they come, we all go sit on a beach. And that convoy they parade with from Waterloo, take come inside Freetown. The vehicle they didn't carry it. The hotel they didn't lodge. It bring come a lot of income into the country. The foreign money they didn't bring. I think say it make Bokutin with dollars itself at that time. Bokutin happen, and the motorcar themselves wouldn't dish out to people, right? The motorcar them wouldn't exactly Nana. Memona to Pratt, now he starts this thing. So if now the new minister, we Tunis, himself don't come, he don't follow the trends for make them continue that kind relationship there. For which me applaud the ministry, although it gets challenges. Like for me, we attract tourists, but good thing they will need for do. For example, with beaches. But we see this BNTM, me to go along the beach. I don't go take number 2. In fact, I don't go on different beaches than this BNTM. I just say the ecotourism we talk about, there is some amount of improvement.
How?
And I can tell you, for example, if you go on Leicester now, it gets within the long way established the way it will attract local tourism. Me we sit I don't talk about local tourism.
But you start from the beaches.
Yes, the beaches. But good thing don't change. In other words, let's take the Lumley Beach now. Yeah. Even though we talk say cleaning, na challenges, open delfication way we talk about. We don't there many times where we don't talk about beach, even the licenses of the beach clubs and the like. But we don't see say really for me. One thing they will me and 98.1 do about then dirty them will be there along Mami Sonny in place under the councillor. I want for authoritatively tell you say they don't begin that kind of cleaning. You go na Aberdeen, them artifacts and really see na Aberdeen. Within Aberdeen, you will know say there is life after the tunnel. You the city council, the roundabout safe way they see that's all a tourist attraction. The hotel them we don't they put up now salon get hotels them we say we know say yes this not hotel them. Yesterday I be there at the same blue. I see exactly the amount of people and way I will call as foreigners. Then you talk about Leicester, where I tell you say the beaches. At least you will see some amount of improvement because outside tourists they go and enjoy themselves and feel free. I'm not saying they don't get challenges, so I tell you a top of challenges. Then the establishment of Leicester, when I look at tourism, I don't go take bonds, na then island. If we really establish look at tourism, outside, for example, schools, then go mobilize or organize students for to go sitting them, for example, if Makono, also we get the rich mining, the mining company, all this now look at tourism for attract. You gonna bond, also one day go, you gonna the other side them island, including the Makeni, the north, then get side when a historical side.
How much of improvements don't happen at them places there? Because you ask people where they go there often, they go tell you say it's still the archaic way where then they in as much as they are monuments, but them people don't they say government need for take care of those monuments, but they are still there as how they made 20-30 years back.
Yes, I have to agree with you. You see where the president go do some visitation. Now then monuments and relics side them. Historical side the way Salon gets. You understand? Where I see some of the structure, where the one then way, now the tourist I will call them agents because with tourists you get the tourist agents where they work out with them, introduce certain things into them, explain to them. Where I see down there, I think the Salon need for move more. We need for do more. But honestly, for me, I think say on the tourism side way now be one of the dominant ministry. This being said, don't wake up small. In any case.
Okay, Mane.
Yes, it's a good one because anytime if Salon score positive points internationally, we want to applaud even the little effort we they make. And I feel say the tourism sector don't they improve small gradually from under Dr. Memona Tuprat to Madam Tunis, Nabila to Tunis. So it don't improve small, but I feel say the tourism sector can play a great role in supporting the economy of the country. We take tourism for example for Gambia, where they call Gambia. Now tourism they improve their country. They know they play with tourism. And I feel Salon get a lot of touristic sites where for make, in fact, the government say the Abopan, their sites and they contribute greatly to the economy of this country. We have so many sites. Some are not fortunate to visit. Some we don't work on them. But I think say that the one already between Freetown axis now more we pay attention to, forgetting the ones that were the far part of the country, like Otaba Academy Park, where me don't go there personally. In fact, for reach that place for us, it's so difficult. Imagine you go for use Kaba Ferry from Kamakwe for course. It's the great skiasis, and it's so beautiful with the course because you go for see the hippopotamus Tabata, the course you see, and then you go for go side now the Soso then so they talk about that. But I wouldn't have for go na the Otaba Academy Park. It's very, very, very difficult to go because enough will pave Like a very good site. That site we get things that we look at today, like it gets a home of elephants, hippopotamus, chimpanzee, and different monkey them. Now site where at least every while go there when I ask people, they ask if we get lion, they say, well, they're not gonna say we get lion, but they come and go. They even place camera already, they say sometimes they come and they go back towards Guinea. Okay. So now site stand up, if say if governments really pay attention back, we get a lot of income from yonder. Take tourists and they carry them go there, a lot of money for they go there self in fact, you could pay. We get this Bonds Island where people just go there, then go show you say, Naya so the Queen Pass, Naya free slave, then they. That's not a touristic site. Develop them, make them for that person go watch and say if you pay, make them in the way where everybody for eager for go watch them. To just for go watch, Naya so the Queen me pass, this na the this hotel I may use, Naya so the entire slave there. Come on, even way they go they say because for clean grass there. It means we are not upkeeping. In as much as we don't score good points internationally, but locally we have a lot of problems. Those sites need to be developed. Look like example we get, we get road we use the Queen me pass from Fobe College, they go Wataki. That underground. What do they do about that underground? What is government doing about it? If normally they open them, little money government to make out of that one day. Marion, if government will go for the worry about economy, say the economy is down. Because it's another great one. Because I know many of you don't get opportunity.
Yes. Bonds, as you say, then be the count with the slaves. When are they now then cancel? Now they look then cancel. You see the building. John like what you they say, you are right. If that building, why go see the building? You still get that monument structure. You see the ship. The ship where they bring a sea day by the side. I guess now they look forward. I think say has torn around folder. You see the place, if really they make that place attractive. Yes, the government only try because that bank, the bank towards the bonds, you understand. They don't try for elevator, but that structure, like what you they say for buttress, what you they say, that structure, if that structure really, then maintain improvement. Some facelift, people will come because now they be the arbor slaves. Now they go see transshipment for slaves, pull slaves, and carry them go Ghana, carry them go elsewhere. You understand? We then bring them back now. That side, if you see that structure, if you go and say now that structure, as I tell you, it guarantee pass. I don't know how to call it. You building safe. Okay. Now just so let improve on them.
Yeah. So we get a lot of sites, Marion. You understand? So if you take for example for Ghana, every little touristic site we then get, they upgrade them.
Yeah.
They not they change them. Imagine they show some sites outside. They put some slaves them on that the castle in Ghana.
Yes.
Ghana they make a lot of money from that. What do we? Okay. If government able for do them and it's cost to foreign person, they run them. When they run them, you get a lot of money. Tiwa Island. If you see some animals in Tiwa Island, you never see it.
So species them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing about it? So it's not about coming with Budapest, car with motorcar, car driver with money car and go and so we tourism they improve. We have a lot of work to do internally.
Okay. We move away from that topic today and look at another one. Usai government and other stakeholders in the transport sector don't agree for the reduction of transport fare across the country, being that the price of fuel don't reduce. And this then communicate them inside one press release we come out from the Ministry for Transport and Aviation. And according to the release, and so following the public pronouncement of the decrease in pump price of fuel per litre, the general public is hereby informed that the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, in collaboration with the Motor Drivers Union and other key stakeholders in the transport sector, have agreed as follows for public transportation fares within Freetown Municipality and the provincial, cross-border routes effective Tuesday, 30th June 2026. They make mention of the different prices so far across the country, and this, according to them, now a 12.5% reduction in the price of transportation so far. I'll start with Sundu on this.
Myself, what I can just know, to make gets. I know you book out our because. Me fuel at the Ngatse, me fuel no come. This at up and down yonder. The thing is, I see we colleague Edmond Abu. We almost 9 years than they would talk about economic social rights. We na echo so. with severally who they talk about the welfare, of the people. Yes, one for agree say governments not too then taxes and they get money for let we talk about development. We making say salute all it. I make now the thing for do anything and we try for catch up with boku thing. But to be very honest, if how they be put the fuel price up, and now when I look at the Platts, for me, how they buy crude oil, and I don't say this, the world today and now Mario not the same. The world don't become globalized, and due to global reason, but thing the way salon people they don't know. And I say this on the good governance program that due to where I talk about Sierra Leoneans should decolonize their mindset from these bad politicians, because waiting today them politicians and they hide from we, they happen again. Inside my phone, as I be operator, you possibly understand exactly what's in the world. So the world is like a global village now. We for catch up. We know say things are difficult, economic triangle, but fuel now political commodity that one day. Let the government understand, and I hope say President Bio understand that one day. Certain duties and they, for example, under the kind crisis, if them be speedily increase fuel to 35, therefore also speedily talk to them oil marketers there for letting reduce. At least we be expect say the fuel price for only 28 leons safe. For me, therefore don't pull 7 leons instance. They will go the battle now for slow go back to USA will be there as 25, and we pray that if we go down past that one day. But it not really gone well with people. Now they see they don't put transport. What's the transport reduction by 1 leon, 2 leon? For me, I think say PRA and the Minister of Transport and Aviation, the one that we responsible for that sector, they really need for take Sierra Leoneans very seriously. So
what you take about government argument in terms of the price of fuel where they reduce? Usai, the Minister of Information of late talk about the several meetings them we then get as way for able for finalize the reduction. And this salon people then tag as wickedness, because where fuel go up the very day or the next, you go see governments they put up the price, even where the country will get fuel that moment, then they increase the price, but where go down, except for where there are several calls from CSO and the general public before then decrease the price a little bit.
Marion, for me, salon, as I say, we don't get the foundation, but we can broken down. Since we sell all day with depot, then we say we can store. We will talk about depot, then storage facility will be getting. So they don't sell all from the past administration and sell all aside there. Salon, I mean the store fuel for Guinea. Guinea, they can't take the storage now. We shake panding, or I think few oil marketers then change. Under the past administration, sell that side all like you see waiting. Today, Guinea then they get their own offshore. Then the governments na in the car with them, una the oil marketers then can do the distribution. Salonaya, we now don't see boku thing where the oil marketers then can get a lot of charges. I be in a parliament, and Mario hope say that thing the una say be the follow. Where the Minister of Finance can go this 2026 Finance Act. I talk them. But the oppositions were there gladly sitting and not talking for the people. When they talk about this excise duty, I say, oh, fuel is going to be a target. And indeed, that is what we are saying. For us, we are calling on the government to say, Guinea, Liberia, then they do well with their own. Why not Sierra Leone? And we want to call on the president. In as much as we are, graving to catch up, but fuel is a political commodity. I will repeat myself, fuel is a political commodity. If you continue to use fuel, as a tool, then you are getting yourself into the trouble that you will never see. 2028 is just around the corner. And I'm saying this, there are certain things, we'll talk about then drugs, we'll talk about certain things. It will revisit as a campaign against this government. If they are not be careful to change certain narrative.
Yes, Mane.
No, today, to be honest, I already disagreement with Mr. Sudu. Today, I did in agreement with him, total agreement with Mr. Sudu. He said very punchy things, and this is going straight to the government, that they've not been sympathetic enough with the people of Sierra Leone. If you could come up, because if we get much fear is reasonable. If you will have taken that risk to come up, but it's expensive. You know what? Tell me, say you don't pull 7 leons or 10 leons per fuel. Then at the end of the day, you can reduce them, but you can put 2 leons come out. Is that fair enough? That is not fair. And we expect this thing. The opposition said, don't take this team seriously up with the government. But they've been very docile about this thing. They've not been saying anything completely. They just keep quiet, just like they are tight-fisted, or they're not just look. They are not saying anything completely about this. This is not their role. This is what we have opposition for. Therefore, don't take this up with government. Say this is wrong. This is what should happen. Government not going to put price up within 6 days into Iraq, US war, Iran war, and then you come after the war done, the war is try for subside, and the price don't come up from $120 to $70 per barrel. Then you can pull 2 leon come out. They come with transport reduction of 1 leon, of which effect you get. Stop fooling Sierra Leoneans. We are not fools. And this gets a serious impact to go for cause on the government if they want for sit on back for next election. 2028 is not far. Mr. Just to remind them again. It is not far. And everybody knows it's not far. So, and this is a thing that we Sierra Leone and I go for keep in mind.
Okay.
If you want people to vote for you again to rule. Now, see things and this, so not feel Sierra Leoneans and they're stupid. Or they're not waiting that they're after. You continue to suppress the ordinary Sierra Leonean. Now you can't flash me with 1 leon's reduction. Whose monetary system you get for say that 1 leon the way they can pull so come out, the government go beat to them. Even if you don't can so yesterday they take bike for go down. I pay me 15 leons back for go na use. Which of course enough for be so. So if me they pay 50 leons for me out to point A to point B, you know most some money pay. We have staff where they come out from Mataro, they can work now every morning. You know most they pay? How much salary they get? So how is life for that person? How we go for life in family?
Okay.
So it's very serious. So this is not government not the blind fool for saying we don't pull 2 leon, we don't pull reduction of PL. We are not fools.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, we'll move away from that topic there and look at another one who say campaign for good governance to celebrate the 30th anniversary from where them form the organization, and we look at them challenges and success stories, and also the things them where they encounter inside the 30 years. And of course, campaign for good governance don't be one of the organization that we don't serve now the country, and don't they challenge government, and in terms of several things that we don't happen when it comes to accountability, promoting democracy and civic participation. So we talked to somebody from the organization on the phone, Sir Kendema, and the senior program officer for campaign for good governance, for making share with me the journey so far since then starts to this present date where they don't 30 years so far, how it talek for the organization. In the country we are in, a lot of things don't they happen when it comes to issues of governance, issues of gender, or the issues we get for do with the well-being of women and children, we now one of them key priorities so far. Good morning and welcome to the show, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, I just don't establish that CGG has been in the country for 30 years, and una don't they pay attention to several things when it comes to governance and other one them. So take me through the journey of CGG and why or the reason where them be formed initially, and waiting una don't they do all these years.
Thank you very much. So Campaign for Good Governance na a non-governmental organization where they form inside July, the 1st of July, 1996. So you go see say July 1996 to now, na 30 years, meaning Campaign for Good Governance don't exist for 30 years. And this 30 years, na a year of celebration. And so Mango want to know why they formed Campaign for Good Governance. They formed Campaign for Good Governance with a clear mission. The mission is for increased citizens and participation in governance, and we do this through advocacy and through capacity building. And the reason why we do this, so that at least we'll get an informed civil populace. And when you get an informed civil populace, it helps the country in democracy. So since we form Campaign for Good Governance, that has been the mission of Campaign for Good Governance. And that mission, the Campaign for Good Governance, done this work on since then.
Okay.
And as an organization, we don't contribute immensely to the development of this country. We first multi-party election in this country under 1991 Constitution. It's in 1996. And you know, say when you get any kind things that they come up, you need an institution where they complement the work of government. You need an institution where they serve as intermediary between the government and the citizens. And you need an institution where they serve as a watchdog, where they play the watchdog role for ensure that government to do the right thing. And at the end, we don't do. And over the years, we don't be so effective in the work. You go see, say, some of the contributions that we don't do to this country. Of course, you know, they've been too money one and they've been too money two. Wherein we play a leading role for either get a conversation around election before peace or peace before election campaign. And this Truth and Reconciliation Commission and this special court business, Campaign for Good Governance, now one of the organizations in Nandi, we've been really able to capture, document real stories, we help the special court in work. And also when it comes to women's participation, CGG now one of the organizations, women's rights, where don't they lead this over the years.
Okay.
You will know, you go know about the 3 gender laws, then Campaign for Good Governance now will be one of the lead organizations in the evolution of estate, issues around Domestic Violence Act, and even the Customary Divorce and Marriage Act. CGG play a greater role where today women they enjoy, you know, women will get them also then give you a house without, you know, get you right. And even the big problem that this country, CGG is one of the organizations where we don't continue for really support and when they combating sexual violence in this country, we don't play a great role where results to the Sexual Offences Act of 2012, where today now you see say if you sexually abuse anybody in a very big crime in this country. Of course, the 30% quota on nobody role will play when it comes to the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act. Where today with the bluff, you know, as a country, we will forget for the first time cumulatively 28% parliamentarian them, and we will forget 34% parliamentarian them, and as ministers, 34% ministers, we will forget 34% female councillors and 28.2% of female parliamentarians. So we continue to provide credible voice for reform in this country as Campaign for Good Governance.
Now,
and if we current campaign with a push foresee on who will be the next president.
Now,
the current campaign than
now an organization will then form just after the war means say una we get a lot of work for do, especially where on our area them they talk about, you know, catering for women, children and all. And at this time where they may just form the organization so far, how una work be talek, especially where a lot of people go tag them as a critical time for able for, you know, advocate for the things that we just mentioned.
We work like a critical work, and it can be a critical work, especially when we say the truth and the truth not favor you. Now, maybe you can notice government in, government out. When government and they in opposition, whatever would they say, they see and say, oh, that is it. That make most of the good for say they make reference to CGG. Oh, CGG don't say this, CGG don't say this, which is thing where they buy into, because we stand for the truth. But when they come into governance, what we say back, they see we as being supporters of the opposition. But what we will continue to enjoy and where we're happy about is that we continue to enjoy the public trust. We don't be a leading organization when it comes to enjoying public trust in this country. Public believe we, and that's not something we will go nowhere for compromise and we'll go for stand with. So you go see say when you stand for the truth, you know can get good friends. But as an organization, we continue to strive. In the midst of all the challenges, I think we can proudly say today we not let the public down and will not let the people of Sierra Leone down.
More look at CGG. How una they get una funding for carry out una activities over the years, and waiting don't be if una don't ever face challenges in terms of funding for carry out una activities across the country.
All right. So we not a government institution. So meaning we not get a subvention from government.
Apart from government.
So I tell you now, we not a government. So
Yeah.
we need to get money. We need to get money from government. So what basically we do is that we engage donors with the right ideas, with the right proposals. Then we get partners them way they support the work we do, and partners that we believe in the work we do. Then we'll say, okay, we know we able to do this, but we know this na areas and this one are good at. They support we, so they do the work. So now so basically we they get we resources. We know they get money from government at all.
Has there been any challenge in the space, especially for now where we see a lot of civil society organizations and they emerge for like in terms of getting funding from the people that we don't get funding from?
Yeah, that's challenge. Funding challenge don't be an issue from the word go because of the scarce resources. Just that currently a very serious because of the global trend, and you see say support not the calmness alone so much again, and some organizations they don't honestly fold up, and some they don't relieve so many of them staffs them. So NIMEC, we can say in the midst of them challenges them all, CGG continue for strive, CGG continue for be really great, CGG continue for be doing work, CGG continue not for compromise standards. So NIMEC final for say we watchdog role a very, very effective. In as much as we complement the work of government, in as much as we serve as intermediary, but we watchdog role will remain very firm and uncompromised, no matter what are in our power as such.
So finally, how it don't be like in terms of aggressively holding the state accountable for issues where una the preach against.
So the work we campaign for good governance they do basically is that we push for compliance, we push for systems, we push for make people and do what is needful. We go there in the interest of everybody, not to just one set of people. So you go to say that now we focus, and that's now what we good at doing. Now we get this campaign who they refer to who will be the next president. Okay. That campaign they will don't launch now, so is that now a campaign we get for the up to 2028, and a campaign where they awaken citizens then the consciousness. It awaken them for make them understand say, hey, come 2028, more vote for a president who go out water for we, more vote for a president we go come with a light for we, more vote for a president we go give we at least one primary school na every village. Or say more vote for a president we go give we good hospital na every district. This is essential. And this is very, very critical. You go see say now when somebody is sick now, you forget a better medical something, passing go out of the country. You go see say water business become still a challenge in this country. Electricity na big challenge. And you go ask yourself, oh, most of them countries them today who they see as being developed country comparatively, they were like us.
Okay.
So 65 years as a country, why is it that we do so? We for one day beyond this. So NIMEC we take very, very key, and we're very, very serious about this because we believe say democracy must deliver basic service to the people. And some of them basic service there now water, light, good primary school at least now one village, and super hospital now one district. There are 4 key things them here. Now we call on the citizens for CS come 2028, make them vote. Then we could say who will be the next president.
Thank you so much, sir, for what you talked to this morning.
Thank you very much, and happy birthday to Campaign for Good Governance.
Okay, in name, I'll join Una again from the management and staff of Epic Radio. One for say happy birthday again to Campaign for Good Governance, and we hope that Una will continue for do waiting Una don't do over the years. In name Nasa Kendema, Senior Program Officer for Campaign for Good Governance, we talk about waiting the organization don't do so far for the past 30 years as then they celebrate the 30th anniversary today now the 1st of July. We'll continue the program, the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we'll look at the final issue before we pick calls inside the show. Usai, the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, announced plan for increased electricity generation from the Bumbuna Hydroelectric Power Station by an additional 50 megawatt, where it described as part of government efforts for improve the country electricity supply. Well, the president made this announcement inside the presidential town hall meeting we happened yesterday in Makeni. Usai addressed a lot of issues where people will face and the strides way in government don't make so far for improve the lives of Sierra Leoneans. So may we listen to a snippet of what the president say, and when we come, we discuss the issue.
Certain issues they will get in society, they don't get shortcut to solve them. Even if you get the best people, even if they bring the money to them, are not going to change that situation. And one of them is electricity supply in this country. Government gets in one part, the ministry who are responsible get in one part, and we success when are the ordinary people, when are the consumers. In fact, when it comes to that, we are not to ordinary people. Because we set a part of the problem. We will just say, ETSA, the government. Why electricity price they go up? First, I want to start by saying that under investment inside the generation, transmission, distribution for a very long time, that's not been the order of the day. I remember time in the day when they call Freetown the dark city of Africa, or the darkest city, because nothing of it there at all. To make you change that one day, now we don't take one step. We don't make light become, it can go. We'll talk about generation. We don't generate, but we don't reach that level yet. We say all man they get. And even the one who can generate, the growing season on council, with Bumbuna, the archer, with the power plenty, because what you call the transmission and the distribution line, they have not been modernized. The cable the road they see, and the systems then, not to the right one then, in the system light they go up. We see them pump light plenty in the cutoff. And for make that worse, why I say we successful like the consumer them. We're not part of the problem. Everybody they say ETSA, electricity, Ministry of Energy, me don't see where Salomon, and they put transformer. It go, it thief the transformer, or it thief the cable that inside the transformer. Me don't see what of wickedness. Then they vandalize, just break and my scatter and make it no more. Me don't see outside people, they enjoy light, but they don't enjoy for pay at all. If, ladies and gentlemen, will be frank, now this salon one, each of them transformer they cost very expensive. I don't see people in the thief cable on. Now this kind of salon one, we want to be other countries. We need to change in bad habits. And then I useless thief that one day. I'm not ready to make anybody buy my salon. But that thief now we can go thief that last transformer. Now the electricity killer. Now the swearer don't begin swearing, I don't begin happening. You know, say a go for go thief, he die. Because now wicked thief one you can put copper or whatever you choose, and you get the one that back at the society where they buy them copper. For goodness sake, nothing of the way free in this world. Every liter, whether you call a heavy fuel or diesel where they put, we they pay for it. If you not pay, where you don't use them, it can't to public. And if government not pay, that's what they can. And when government they pay subsidy, when they pull up for education, we pull up for health, we pull up for road, then when I go grumble say, the road not make, this not make. Because we want to make when I get electricity, we get to make sure say, we go pull up aside the subsidy. Now if the Minister of Finance if it's shown almost we owe the deputy there. If they're shown almost we owe. Huge, because the penny rule that they avoid for pay. They bypass all that they bypass the meter. We will that they wait. Now I'm making a blank accusation of stealing. But McKinney, 1 second, I got to help me. When they talk about electricity, Mr. said, I will not be minister for electricity. I say, I'm an American, I left the sample. And they almost, Dr. Yokel about all kinds of it. They almost go crazy every day because the problem, the layer and complex. So people that just say ETSA, the Ministry of Energy, no. Now we already pay your bill, protect the transformer within the community.
And the minister go, if you don't talk to una, he go tell una say, we don't go far. We want for increase Bumbuna by another 50 megawatt. At the moment, they give you 50 megawatt. We want for doing for make sure say another 50 megawatt. If you talk about 48, 45, we go for go close to 100.
Well, that now President Dr. Julius Malabio, where he speak on the energy issues and solutions now the country inside the presidential town hall meeting where happened yesterday in McKinney City. The president make mention of several things then, but one thing will cross my mind or will catch me attention the way he talk about him being the president, the minister of energy at that time, and the kind of way seen at the energy sector make a pull straight. And now he's talking about the reforms and plans where in governments they make for the same energy sector where he say the time way be the service minister not able for address Sundu.
One thing, you say within cash remind me, within cash remind a way it talks say we should change our bad habits. And it reflects my mind to within the former presidents go maybe say attitude now and behavior change. Pakabayin be say Salomange Badat. In our say will change your bad habits towards electricity and the one the way the transformer and the like. I think say we get a lot for do in that direction. Marion, even inside this rainy season, for let we get lights, it's so difficult because the rains and the kind way. And we depend on car power ships. We know say there are lots of plans like where you don't talk say 50 megawatts will be added to either the 45 or gets na bumbuna. But also the NAT program safe within Fritza we forgive 104 megawatts, then they all day aside. But one of the things, if Sierra Leone people, we all will not pay a bill, Marion, Aleku's government sit down, then it will be the issue. And the transmitter line, the way they talk about, honestly, MCC mid-on day pan the meeting where they talk about who gets a lot of things for do for the change in lines and the archaic line in there. Some side in the middle this tone where you ask, say today someone they use a prepaid meter. And government's office then says some side in the way they use a prepaid meter. Why? You want for ask. So this now the issue of bypassing meter. You get me certain people in a certain community hard to reach area. The ETSA man them. President still not blame ETSA, but the one way they take, for example, ETSA not able for employ everybody. Then getting contractual staff them where they can hire for go do certain job for a period of time. Then people are now really perceive themselves for be a worker for the Ministry of Energy. Then people they can go now and then communities. They go and tell people 1 gram meter they serve over 10 houses. Now landlord now go to collect money. Then landlord now they pay the bills. I don't sit down this several times. We can talk to the dog and also talk to the dog.
These are solvable problems. And if the president don't say it don't then at the sector and not able to handle, who else go able to handle the issue?
So now the system, we talk about like within we say about let we decolonize we mindsets from bad politics. Then they always mention, I highlight this past good governance, how for decolonize ourselves from bad politics. We lead we see himself don't talk about swear. Bomb swear prove himself na I call them the Cambia. We side we not be get lights, people are just destroy just for destroy sake. And we talk about again our citizens' expectation. And that instead of sit down for electricity, people need more than ever before, Marion.
Soon to me question that President Bio don't have the space for.
That's what I'm saying. The system
and they're not able to address the issue. What more can the current Minister of Energy do? We're going to make we get a solution to the problem.
In the first place, if they're able to do the transmitter line there, like we inside the talk, we then we will change. Secondly, me don't the propose let's get way to call meter tracking system. For example, na the count meter. Una know how many meters they na the country. I remember when they want for change all the meter. Then can they contract boku private sector. One be in Akambo streets where be the distribute meters where not be they even take that too long for get. But una way they give a meter. As I tell you, new meter. Now business meter then give me.
So you mean saying somebody for propose this idea to President Bill?
No, even
for transform the sector.
Even the one the way they didn't know that. Why didn't they do them? Una get meter tracking system. Una know how they produce energy. Areas and they, for example, like when they talk about boroughs. Like when they don't divide Freetown into, for example, under city council. They don't divide them. Maybe they still borrow. Then say by block. But when I know the system, how for deal with it. If God reach side forget how many meter. Una know that one day. If Jue forget how many meter. Una know that one day. If Juba, Lumley community reach, they know exactly how una for track the system. They I think say now we on a station a problem. Let President Bill say able attack him. Not to experts in that area day. But when we not expert,
but the president may not say not to experts and he decide for add the ministry at the time where be gets minister.
Well, that's how you say peculiar issues we had for deal with as a president don't pull and don't talk him. The one way that experts say me they say then one day we day into the business. Let them say feel ashamed for do the needful for salon people.
Mane, quickly on this.
Yes, for me it's interesting, where the president they talk about the compounding issues that we make we get electricity problem in the capital and even at the country as a whole. He knows the issues, and I guess all our government officials knows the issues. Ministers of energy know the issue. Former governments know the issues. My question is why they ask if they know the issues, then why not put measures in place? Most of our leaders, they don't get some diaspora experience. They don't live abroad. Some of them don't even work for it, man. So they know the system. They know how people able for comply with electricity. How they able for pay their taxes. Why some of those ideas where did they get? They know they come initiate them, they count them. Things where they benefit the country, things where they make the country develop. Rather than things where they carry it way, sometimes we will not even need ourselves. We want for them maintain. They remain. If you have those ideas, bring them up. Then the other thing is the president say he was there before, but because of ETC, he not able for continue. Which I feel say if in the first gentleman we got all the powers that be, not able for bring change ETSA, then I wonder who will. It's a difficult thing. Because if even the first gentleman cannot, then if you talk about Dr. Yom Keller, that he was there even with all the sense we get, instead of nobody come out today. So that's now. So it means say the electricity problem will go for continue. So in as much as they say the president saying they will add on 50 megawatts again to Bubu, I wonder how. How? If you not say there is an issues and you're able for solve them, you are saying the head of state able for solve them, you don't appoint how many ministers and able for solve them, it means we have to go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
We have to go back to the drawing board. And one of the things that so if you say really the cause the problem so now indiscipline. We are so indisciplined. Don't just pull and come out from party colors. No. We naturally as Sierra Leone, we are indisciplined. We love to take chances. We love taking chances. If you don't know, see this community here, Mr. A don't cut somebody in cable. They don't go connect you inside. Mr. B, they do the same thing. Now see the spread. We love taking chances, but when we set example by 1, 2, set precedents, they see say, Sado de Bigiwa Katit. I can recall, I don't know for some people, but during 1993 when Strasser and Momomi come to, Sajibusa may take over, lights not me there in the country. Yes, 1992, lights not me there. But when I count electricity, who dare you for just take light like that? I can recall one incident where light just go. And I heard that even Sajimusa go down Akintom. And discipline whosoever when we switch light off. Since then, we know they see lights when they go. That's not precedence. Set precedence. And when you set precedence of discipline people, then people they begin to understand outside the country they go. But for now, asking Sierra Leonean, waiting our blueprints for the next 10 years as Sierra Leonean in terms of development. We don't know. Okay. Because the government will for tell we waiting at the blueprints. What's how they go? Okay. What's the next plan we get for the next 5 years for electricity? We don't even know.
Okay, national development.
We don't even know. So even next government, they can clamor for next government, change of government too. We don't even know what they are coming with.
Okay, will the pick calls now? Will the pick calls inside the show 079-994-993? Now the number for call and make a contribution inside the show regarding the issues where we don't discuss so far. We go first caller on the phone. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Tabakar from Fome.
Bakar, go ahead.
I really appreciate the discussion. One, we talk about the scale. this failure, I really feel disappointed over government. And as I tell you, the people away for stand for this year, all able for steady. The main people them way they under, where they represent the ordinary masses and the civil society. And not them for stand, not them for clean up for we, because the opposition, if they talk, the government they put an argument, ona be this, ona be that day, ona be this, ona be that day. So now the people who declare the wrongs and the civil society, and then they betray. Then you come again to this electricity. 8 year, complete 8 year, this government has tell me saying that they count light. Complete 8 year, people and they suffer for light, they struggle. Those days you they buy credits when are 100,000. When you buy 100,000 and they give 100 and something units. But now you buy 100,000 credits and they give 20.
Okay,
thank you. The suffer for them we access to like the light again with the punish.
Thank you.
Thank you.
079994993 na the number for calling inside the show and make a contribution regarding the issues where we discuss. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello. Hello, your name outside the call from 079994993. This is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, your name outside the call from. Hello.
Hello, Lamin Samuel.
Yeah, Lamin.
Yes. What do we know? If government for do better things, na end country, na civil society, na them for stand up. Because now we see the other thing, we issue come out, with the opposition the south they say no, let them not politicize the issue. So the only people that we not get for politicize issue, then civil society them, because then they talk for the ordinary people. But for modern government kind of power, we not see them talk. And you see now, so do they judge the government? The question. If President Bio, when are the president for this country, it's time for solve electricity problem. Who that going to solve that? So clearly, if inside I know say that promise we go make na makeni so. Na fake promise so for 50 megawatts for add. You know go add that. Now that go add that now. And for tourism business in this country, if you say it don't increase, how much will they make for tourism now? Let them tell you how much money they make in terms of tourism. Thank you.
079994993. The pick more calls inside the show so far. Call and make a contribution regarding the issues where we don't discuss inside the second segment. Hello, your name was
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Musa from a Fall Congress.
Go ahead.
Mama, electricity business, I like to get brand new machine like I said, and they can add on the share for we. We'll not get that light. We need to get like it because why the network is very poor. So we want to get that national. Either they tell you all the old network because the cable are not old. We just okay see sometimes they like in the room where they say they say, oh, that we have problem. They don't have any problem. Now because now the network poor. They don't ask if you're not on that side, that may be network. They don't fix it up. And like we made a to brand new machine, Mama, we get 24 hours like the for us. So now we're not seeing that network. And if we come with you, anytime brand new machine and ask about it, we come to 20 minutes or whatever, or 200 minutes or whatever, we're not going to get it like because network.
Thank you.
People don't cross that, people don't cross that.
Okay.
So I'm your contribution on it. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll pick more calls inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, your name was the call from.
Good morning, Marius Precious.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. Marius, at the bomb station segment, civil society they want to get respect whether they talk the fact. And this morning I read Sundu, I will spend some money this morning because on top of them where they talk, yeah, they look and say like they go one side. Talking about fear, now natural. For Edmond Abu, I will respect and say I go na agree. He talk about radio democracy. He said don't go, Bakaba don't put an accent. If government don't put an accent, he say but no mind. Because civil society are different. Although we don't see them, so they don't go be PRO, but they doubt them. Marius, what is to do this morning? All the political parties, let them not say election they around. Salo, then take we say fool. Or we go tell them we no more fool.
Although we get the case, man, because now they got stay, that not the
Okay. Thank you. More pick few more calls and wrap up the show so far. Hello, your name or side the call from?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I want to contribute to the expect of this life.
Your name or side the call from?
My name is Rabba Kamal, the call from Kisi.
Okay, go ahead.
These are the light problem where the president did not go. Don't tell you so we get 24 hours uninterrupted light. So if president they go tell you back say they can't develop the light and we see anything at the problem. I think see this problem now I don't see. Before that president don't go, don't tell you 24 hours uninterrupted light. So if they go tell you back and we see anything at the situation of the light. So all those patients and all those waiting there for
okay.
We have to go.
3 more calls and we wrap up the show. 079-994-993. Hello, your name or side the call from? Hello?
Hello. Yeah, Pamusa de Andubazan.
Yeah, Pamusa.
And are they really feeling for the one then who then run behind the opposition? Why make they talk this? And opposition, I think say now them for done they talk for we. And now them for farm for letting they talk for we concerning this field business. And what are the pen ourselves and then they really field for don't come more than 20,000 or 15,000 loans. Field for don't inside that price day. But opposition what they feel say now then they talk for we will not hear nothing from them. Although people in the same they talk, but me not hearing nothing. And according to the President Bio in record in audio what una play, I really talk say you see people them waiting the thief cable. But why you not holler the thief? Eh? You see somebody thief, then you not holler. So now that no more I not feel fine small.
Okay.
Because if man where is there now for holler and thief.
Thank you. 2 more calls and we wrap up. 079-994-993. Hello, your name or side the call from?
Good morning, Mariam Precious George.
Good morning.
After content now upgone.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
The phone have been used, it gets problem, but the phone are the use.
Oh, okay, okay, no problem.
I tell you now, thank you. You see this light problem, you don't say where they suffer for this light. Okay. You don't say, you don't do let us solve this problem now for we. Like where you don't say we add 50 megawatts na Bunguna. Now we no say, now go the pile pressure upon them. You see now you don't talk. Now go the pile pressure upon the government. Say now I don't say we na the give 50 megawatts. Thank you very much.
Thank you. One more call and we wrap up the show this morning. Hello, your name was you call from?
Hello, good morning, Mario.
Good morning.
I'm Hassan.
Mr. Hassan, come on here, you read your TV, please.
Mr. Alpha.
Mr. Alpha, where you call? Come on here, either you read your TV, I go say the feedback not good at all. Hello, your name or you call from?
Yeah, hello, Epic. This is not George from Lungi.
George, go ahead.
Yeah, you see this light system, yeah, so the government then they prepare, they know the try for settle them. Now so what be happening inside 2007, where PC can put light. If they not take another pay for happening, the next government will go come. Now they go come put this light on if they not take them. Because that same way then they pan light stay nothing. Then they pan and back again. Just implement, no improvement. If they not take them, the next government has in council and lights the flow in a saloon. That's contribution.
Okay. Well, we need to speak any more calls, and soon in just 2 minutes more wrap up in just 2 minutes. Please, more just summarize everything.
Summarize. And I'm glad for the callers. I want for make the one way talk about Falcon Bridge where say lights there but the cable them. Well, these are issues where don't be a perennial issues. All this while, even the MCC, which they say for can do, for change all the transmitter line them. And the one we talk about, even if we add the 50 megawatts as a country, this issue will continue. Well, the government gets a big role, and one way they expect in that area, we say they call on them. Let them put sense inside this business when electricity. I can always say energy around the world is not cheap. Make us say this to the citizens. We need them, but also for ready for pay for the service as they render them. Because without lights now, Trade will not be getting mobile phone same. Trade will not be getting the old recharge, iPad, you name it. Now we get everything. So we the citizens, make the appeal to we all. Make we all put we hand on deck. Let we pay for we energy.
Okay.
We call on the authorities and then line the way they talk say a bad. Then transmitter line, let them change it. One of the things we the other person talk about, we I would like for talk about. Now the president's intercept statement where it talk say in on day into the electricity, we see if my no Allah. That are the discipline, lawlessness we talk about now. Lawlessness they everywhere. I just want to run me more to the thing that we do for this Sunday. We are talking about decolonizing our minds from bad politics. We then they evolve. We see so many things happen inside this 8 year. Bad politics, people in bomb transformer, destroy state property, na bad politics.
Okay.
I also talk about citizens' expectation. We talk every now and then the expectation from government. That's always what they do so. That they tell the government say citizens' expectation is very high. You understand? Strengthening the economy. These are the issues, policies. Let them put things in place so that citizens go able for maximize their potential. But policies. If World Bank they can't tell we say we economy or projection is fragile. Now because policy shifts, they change policy today, think the way for make this a changer.
Okay.
All of this not good for we democracy. And we also talk about addressing infighting. All this in the government. Infighting in government is all everywhere. You get people who are technocrats, people who are professionals, then they into government but they sabotage government.
Okay.
So all of this they culminates to what we face now, Salon.
Thank you.
Let we change the mindset so that Salon will grow. Put Salon first from the president second down.
Okay.
Once you are like outside, they talk to the two way they talk to enable for first this first. Let we give the opportunity say let get the power for first the first.
Okay. Quickly before Mane come in, we'll get repeated text message from somebody from Lunge. They talk about the constant blackouts in Lunge. Constant blackouts at Lunge say don't disturb them a lot. So for call this, call the authorities to the attention that Lunge they in constant. Of course, they go no. Anyways, so we just reiterate that Lunge people are calling on ETSA for the power outage when they suffer from money.
Yes, it's so interesting. Imagine Lunge we in the airport and then I didn't want to get ECOWAS summit. Yeah. Can you imagine? Never forget 24-hour electricity that they come for lights. So I count people presidents from all our country the place not get light. Such an embarrassment, for a country. But anyway, we always done the Sierra Leone and our resident people. Let us continue to be resident. Let continue for beer, no matter the difficult situation we will find ourselves.
Okay.
We all have our powers when it comes to 2028. We know what to do, and we can implement the power we get. Because even when you talk, the government don't listen. So the only way the government will listen to you, now way you implement your power we get to come 2028. Mm-hmm. And so let us continue to be residents. No matter the struggle we go through, we all go through the struggle. It's very, very difficult. And also talk about the indiscipline. As I mentioned, say indiscipline are one of the serious things they will make. Sometimes some areas they get light. Because the indiscipline they make you, they get bold mind. If you don't get electrical idea, you go for quartz transformer. You go thief cable, the thief light. Okay. The poor meters. That's indiscipline. So I think the government for begin for set precedent.
Okay.
Because we don't see this in other European countries. You have that system where light on the go safe, but people know say they for pay their taxes, electricity, all about it inside the tax.
Okay.
Then bring into that system. If the government cannot set up that, then it's difficult. Who can set up? Okay. So a lot of things we need for do. Thank you.
Thank you, James Kamaramane and Solomon Sundu for joining the show this morning. Thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Wonder, give you technical support at the studio. Abubakar Bendu and so you see make us so live on Facebook and YouTube. The producers of the show na Fatma Talebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, we will go join you again with another edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious George just say, do have a beautiful day and tata.